Who else is here?
Hey, boo boo. What it do, what it don't, what it is, and what it ain't. It's your boy, Don Otaku, aka Don Solo, aka Solo the Don, aka Solo the Swaggy, aka the Rightful Sovereign. And this is Project Untitled Gaming Podcast, working title, episode 12. And today we will be discussing the following topics, which is Phil Spencer after 10 years as head of Xbox. Is he the GOAT or did he choke? Princess Peach Showtime outsells Dragon's Dogma 2 and Rise of the Ronin. Nintendo layoffs after shakeup in Nintendo of America. Steam Epic Game Store on Xbox. Jim Ryan officially no longer the head of PlayStation and has left the company after 30 years. Toys for Bob rumored to be making Spyro 4 with Xbox after going independent. And Gearbox has sold, Embracer Group has sold Gearbox to 2K, and Sega has sold Relic Entertainment. But before we get into those topics, I want to go ahead and introduce my kinfolk. Let's start with Year-Round Spitter, aka Spitter, aka the Raging Demon. Whoa, the Raging Demon. What it do? What go down? What you been playing?
Disrespectful. I've been playing same old, same old. I saw I need to play Diablo 4. The intro was pretty loud, but yeah, shout out Game Pass. Same old Street Fighter. Same old, same old. I need help.
Alright. And then Year-Round Chukwu, aka Chuck, aka the hardcore casual of the PC Master Race. What it do? What go down? What you been playing?
Yes, sir. Well, happy to be here. Hope everybody's having a good morning. We've been on Rust, we've been on Valorant, and we've been on Diablo 4. Yeah, that's been it this week. That's been it this week so far.
Distracting me. Alright, I think I fixed it.
Technical difficulties.
Alright. And then we got the Spirit of Truth, aka Lord Mars, aka Marzaris, aka Z-Ram, aka the only one who beats games. What it do? What go down? What you been playing?
Today, I'm a coin today. I'm on one side of a coin today.
Oh yeah, we got the one-sided coin.
Got the one sided coin right now. You feel me? The other side of the coin, you feel me, is away at this second, but you feel me? Gonna pop up any second. But yeah, you feel me? I've been playing Dragons of Dogma, you feel me? I need to hop back on it. I haven't played Diablo yet, but I'm finna hop on that hoe too.
Alright.
But yeah, I just been chilling.
Just been chilling. What anime you been watching?
What anime have I watched? I rewatched Tanya, the Evil. What was I watching?
Did you watch the movie?
I was watching The Returners of Magic. That's about it for right now. I mean, I'm caught up on everything else, really.
Did you watch the Tanya the Evil movie?
Yeah, I watched the movie. I'm low-key pissed off about the ending. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Watch the whole show in dub just to watch the movie in sub. and then it to end open ended. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro?
Alright. And then oh wait, he ain't even here. I forgot.
Yeah, he not here yet. He not here yet.
The doc will be joining us later, so look out for that. All right. As for
AKA
myself,
the brother from the same mother.
what have I been playing? Dragon's Dogma 2, obviously. Game of the year. I got gameplay running in the on the channel right now, and it's a crazy game. I mean, if you played the first one, you know what to expect, but it's like there's always something happening. There's always some crazy stuff going on whenever you're just traveling from one town to another. The combat,
you got wild monsters, you got ambushes.
yeah, bro. The combat is satisfying. At first, I started off as a fighter, upgraded to the warrior class, and I hated it at first because the warrior, obviously, you have a giant great sword and it's slow as hell. But once you start getting your skills and your I forgot what they're called, but I'll be calling them perks. Once you start getting all those, the passive skills and all that,
yeah,
it really starts to flesh out and become really satisfying. But yeah, the warrior class is pretty good. I'm definitely gonna try out Thief once I max that out.
Yeah, I started as Thief.
Yeah, that Thief class is pretty cool.
Or whatever the dagger is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause on the first one I played as a fighter first, and then I switched to it's another vocation where you get to use the daggers and the arrows. I switched to that one. But this one I'm gonna go to the great sword also. But I started with
I'm
the
waiting
daggers
for the little dual classes to open up.
Yeah.
Like magic archer,
like the magic arrow, like magic arrows or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So I haven't got there yet.
Cause I'm gonna switch my my pawn into a magic arrow type. And here he comes.
Wait, what? Huh? Who, me?
Here he comes.
It's me. Hey guys, it's me, Goku.
It's the
Shout
other
out
side
to
of
the chat. Shout out to everybody watching.
It's
Shout
the
out
other
to
side of the coin right now.
To the co-host, it's Deadshot Tej. Deadshot Tej on everything.
Yeah, he can go last after I finish mine.
All right.
But yeah, the story, definitely easier to follow, and like I said before, it's still not one of those games where you can just follow the main quest. Like, I guess it would be harder for some people just to follow the main quest and just get through the game. But it's definitely a lot easier to do that than the original game. Just being able, like, but there's still quests where you're just like, what am I supposed to do? I have to look up a couple just because they leave things so vague, like when it comes to quests.
Yeah.
So there was one where I'm literally being shadowed by somebody, and they're telling, like, they're saying, "Hey, someone's been following your every step. You need to find them." So then I'm like, okay, I'm watching my back, looking for this guy. So I saw him the first. At least I thought it was him. I'm like, okay, I think this is him, because he reacted when I saw him, and he started running away. I'm like, yeah, this is definitely him. So I ran up to him after catching him. I talked to him, and then nothing happened. And I'm like, Okay. So then I'm like, maybe it's not him. But I kept running into him, and he kept running away from me. I'm like, bro, it has to be
You
him.
probably gotta grab him, bro. You probably
Right,
gotta just grab him.
Exactly. I didn't know that I had to actually grab him.
Cause that
I'm like,
happened
bro.
to a mission on the first one. Like I had to follow this boy, and this little boy was running through the city, and I'm like, bro, he just keep running, and I'm catching up to him and talking to him. It was literally the same thing. It was literally the same thing, but it was a little boy, and I'm like, bro, he's not doing. I'm catching him by talking to him, but you gotta grab him though.
Yeah. So stuff like that.
They don't tell you that. They don't tell you that. It was like this other mission that was on the first one. It was like lure the griffin, and it had a little circle with bones. I'm not thinking that I'm supposed to grab a goblin and throw him on top of the bones. I'm just like, what do I have to drop? Do I have to drop some meat? What do I have to drop in this circle right here? Cause I see bones and you feel me? Like bro, like that shit. They give you no tutorial on like what you're actually supposed to. You just gotta figure it out yourself, bro.
Yeah.
What up, Lord Metroid?
What's up, Metroid?
Shout out to
Oh yeah,
you,
what
man.
up, Lord Metroid?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Deontay too. You feel me? You guys put the Rise of Ronin?
Oh, control. How far are you? Are you just started? Okay. For the ray tracing? Yeah, it was. That's why I was like, I already knew what your problem was. Hmm. All the books, yeah, like all the books. Do all this reading. Yeah. Contact physics, stuff flying. Yeah, paper flying all over the off the desks and stuff.
That sound interesting.
Like I ain't gonna lie, fighting in that. I play control. Like fighting in that game is like, it almost kind of feel like the Matrix. You feel me? You in the office. You feel me? It kind of feel like the Matrix. Like you in the office and like killers and stuff getting blown to pieces and shit like that.
Yeah, y'all actually got me interested in it crazily. Like hearing y'all speak on like the like you know, back in the day,
I ain't gonna lie,
graphics.
Deontay. I really feel like you mess with the game tough.
Back in the day, graphics and stuff like interactability and just the environment and how it just played out. That was like the big things. Like that would tell you how good a game is. And
Yeah.
like with me being that Call of Duty dude that really don't rock with anything else, like it takes certain things to appeal to my attention. And like hearing y'all say the things that y'all have been saying about this game it got me literally on my laptop trying to figure out what game y'all talking about. You said Control.
Yeah, Control. It's
Yeah, I'ma
like it's
check
like
that
it's
out.
like it's like say for instance like you're in an office like the TVA, and then you just fighting shit. You feel me? Like say for instance you in the TVA in Marvel, just fighting monsters in the TVA or whatever.
Yeah. It's a new game though.
Nah, it's pretty old.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm seeing 5 years ago and shit.
But you can't interact with nothing. Yeah. Oh my god.
I feel you. It's like y'all wasn't really.
Yeah.
Yeah, still stuff like that. Yeah.
You know what game? You know what game doesn't do that?
But
Hey, yeah.
I thought you were just
When's the last
You
time you
said,
played that game?
It's funny how he gonna hate on, and then now he literally
got
described
excited.
him, and now whenever I
That's
call it a
because
masterpiece.
Death Stranding is a theatrical experience.
Wait,
Wow.
when's the last time you played Death Stranding?
I got other stuff too. I'm a Diablo.
All right, masterpiece.
Man,
How far are you in
that's
Diablo?
I just finished fighting my first real boss.
Oh
Hey, Don,
man,
you
that
like
he
Diablo
waited till the
so far?
28th for the game to come out to use that excuse. I like it.
What excuse?
I ain't gonna
Death
lie. I
Stranding
feel
is a
like
masterpiece.
Diablo.
How far are you in Death Stranding? If it's a
I feel like
masterpiece.
Diablo is
Like
more
I already
interesting
unlocked.
than
Like I think we're like halfway done.
you have
No,
one
he
done with
started.
Diablo or Death Stranding?
Death Stranding.
Death
He just
Stranding.
started Diablo.
I ain't
Yeah,
never seen this guy
I
stream
just did
that
my
game.
first
No, I feel
boss
like
battle.
Chuck would like Diablo more than Death Stranding naturally, though.
Wow.
I don't believe he's
I'm
playing
just
Death
saying, you
Stranding.
like League and stuff like that's more like like hey,
Respectfully.
Wow.
respect. That's respectfully, hey.
Did you get to name your companions on Dragon's Dogma too?
The first one, your main one, yeah.
So did you name your companion Furian?
Yeah, I got a companion, and the companion's name is Healer. I'm like, bro, I just got like, bro, I thought it was a healer. Like they're a mage, but I thought it was a healer, so I got them, and I'm like, it's their name is Healer. I'm like, bro, this is a trick.
Said this
Bro,
is a
what?
trick.
I'm like this. She not even healing me properly. I'm like, she not even healing me properly, bro. I'm like, bro. I need to probably lock mine for 30 also.
You played it on PC? Oh, okay.
Bro, that's what I'm telling you. Like all these games, bro, all these games for you to be able to play them smoothly need, they need big ass GPUs and shit. Like, bro, you're not playing this, you're not playing this on no 1050, bro.
You got to play it on low everything. Exactly. You got to play on low everything. Damn.
How you liking it so far?
Yeah, fuck me.
Fix y'all game. Oh my.
Yeah, you right here. Yeah. T Diesel.
AKA
the silencer of women.
AKA hater number 2.
AKA stirring the pot.
Hey, I'm not a woman silencer, but they're gonna have to wait for me to speak. What up, y'all? It's me. I've been playing nothing. I've been busy setting up PCs for the past 24
Cap.
hours.
It is a
No
cap.
cap. No cap.
Oh
Truth's
man.
But hey, guys, what's up? You know, shout out to the chat, shout out to the viewers, shout out to the co-hosts. Yeah, let's get into it.
You hit me. You hear me? Hey! Hey, he acting like Shannon Sharp introducing niggas like, hey, I feel good. I'm smiling. Hey, playing other games, getting ready. You feel me? Relinquishing some funds that can be put into this PC. So you know, I've been saying that for a while, but the next couple months, just know this PC gonna be here. The streaming gonna be top notch. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be venturing into other games and things to play. We already been venturing out, then touched on Cocoon and Brotato, so we gonna see what's up. But I've been cooling.
See, I can let you slide, but everybody else, man, bro. How come we ain't never hop on Lethal Company? That game old now. Man, bro. I know. I ain't say you was. I just said, how come we ain't? You feel me? But yeah, that's beyond the point. You feel me? Let's continue what we was talking about.
Has that been brought up in this chat? That's crazy.
Yeah, World of Warcraft, Rust. The list
Bro,
goes
you're talking
on.
about World of Warcraft still? Yo.
He really said
Stop
World of
it, bro.
Warcraft.
Stop
Oh
it,
man.
bro. Stop it, bro.
Wait. Y'all got
He
a
tried
problem with World of
mentioning
Warcraft?
the games that he be on.
Y'all got a problem with World of Warcraft?
Did you hear what he said though? Did you not listening to
Yeah,
what he
I heard what
said?
he said, but he talking about the one-off PC games, the staple
Bro, why are you
PC
talking about these
games.
old ass games?
Yeah, because PC that if it's not broken, don't fix it. And
Nah,
PC
said
games
that?
don't be broken. So we be on it. We
You
be
been
on.
talking
He's
about this
crazy.
old ass
We
game.
be
Who's
on
we?
it.
That's you.
He gonna
You
be the
said
one
what?
living in the house with the couch wrapped in plastic.
Yeah, that's because
If it ain't
consoles
broke.
always want what we got.
His couch
Exactly.
gonna be wrapped in plastic.
Exactly, and you know that's true.
He didn't have this energy with
Hey,
PlayStation.
I'm not gonna lie.
He
What
didn't have
you
this energy
mean?
with PlayStation.
What you
And
mean?
bro, he did not have the smoke at all. He just
Shout out to Jim Ryan,
He
the
was like-
president. All right. Shout out to the president.
Oh man.
Yeah, he put in respect on PC best race.
Oh, nobody care about lying, crying Jim Ryan, my boy.
No, it wasn't Jim Ryan. It
Nah,
was
that's what happened, bro.
it
When you
wasn't
put
Jim
respect on
Ryan.
people, bro, you give
Yeah,
you give,
exactly.
you give,
Because I'm like, who's this Jim Ryan guy y'all keep talking about? We don't recognize that.
I
The
fuck
only
with
Jim we
people,
recognize is from The Office.
I fuck with people that stay humble. You feel me?
What's wrong with
And
him?
you is not humble right now.
Whoa, the PC Master Race are the humblest of us all.
No,
We
it-
get treated
it-
like
it-
second
no,
class citizens.
That name is not humble at all.
Like my
Exactly.
Wow. So if you feel me, hey, you sound like see, I didn't want to say.
Hey, first off,
How is me praising my praising my
I was
race?
about to say his race. Oh god.
supremacy, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Like
Yeah.
no, for real.
Supremacy
Like
is not humble.
what?
We're gonna move on.
That's
We'll move on.
crazy.
He Vegeta, so he always second place.
Supremacy, yeah, Vegeta, Prince of All Saiyans, hey.
When it comes to the fight,
Not
he always in
humble at
second
all.
place.
The Prince of All Saiyans is not humble at all. We're gonna move on.
That's crazy.
You the
Let's do
host?
the PlayStation president leader. Let's talk about Jim Ryan, bro, because I kind of already briefly talked about it.
Everybody want to double down real quick.
Lying, crying Jim Ryan.
Jim Gordon?
Jim Ryan.
That's
Why you did talk about your thumbnail?
No, we'll get into that. Hey, honestly, you should have just left Phil Spencer white.
I know why it was great. I'm not gonna say why. I know why it was great. I like how he said it was shitty when he was talking so much grand about it when he was doing it. But I know why. I know why. What? He was in here flexing. Oh man, he was in here flexing. This is cold. Oh my god. But he only did that because he wasted all that time for a reason. But continue.
Quick question. Is he the reason why they started doing theatrical games? My bad. Continue your monologue. I'm sorry.
What was the
He's my brother.
Japanese thing they closed?
Because he's my brother.
All right.
Maybe.
I'm interested. Quick question:
You said since 2019?
when he became whatever he became, is this when they started making the same games? All right, never mind. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Damn. Hey Don, check your audio because Bagel says he can't hear you. So just double check your. You good? Hey, AC Bagels.
Your stream audio?
I recommended Sandland C last week because I knew you'd like it, man. So hey, you know.
So recommended me Sandlands, but then told me it's for a whole different reason. Let's not talk about it.
Even be listening to the.
Hey, y'all different ethnicities.
Wait, you was in there muted? On the podcast,
Oh
dog,
man,
he is
that's
on drugs,
Y'all
Technical
supposed to
difficulties,
be
you
in
feel me?
here
dude, sir,
listening to
sir,
make sure this don't happen.
Hey,
sir.
I can't listen to this. Hey, I'm on speaker. I can't listen to the stream and listen to you. They're gonna be triple double echo.
Yeah,
Nigga.
and I'm over here trying to research topics and stuff. I'm kind of prepared a little bit. You hear me?
That's crazy.
Excuse me.
All right, chat. 1 second. We're figuring it out. Unless you figured it out already. You fix it?
I think I fixed it.
And let us know if y'all can hear Don in the
50
chat.
minutes into the
Give us a thumbs up.
podcast.
Nah, it was I was there at first. That's why I don't know after that. But I don't know when it started. Check 1 2.
Yeah. Well, we can hear you at least.
Yeah.
All right,
Yes,
I hear
let
myself.
Let us know in the chat. Let us know in the chat.
All right, appreciate
Yeah, I
some
can hear.
bagels for the call out because that would have
Okay.
been tragic.
Dang,
Got
are
to
you
the
gonna have to
end.
repeat that whole monologue you were doing?
Nah, that
Nah,
was
sorry.
crazy.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go back. All right,
So do you like
first topic.
strawberry cream cheese, blueberry cream cheese,
Whoa.
or regular
Hey,
cream
no.
cheese on your bagels?
Sour cream and onion.
That's the real question.
I said sour cream and onion.
Cause we're gonna get to
I can make a sandwich out of my bagels.
get to know who you really are when you respond to that one.
Butter,
yeah,
bacon, egg, and cheese.
All right, back to the top of the topic. Jim Ryan officially leaving PlayStation after 30 years. He was the head of PlayStation from 2019 to
Was someone clapping?
2024.
I was.
And
R.P. Bozo.
That's crazy.
Hey,
like I was just saying, his accomplishments are going to be mostly things you see in the next few years as far as games go. Because most of the games that we've already seen were they were already greenlit by Sean Layden, who was before him. So most of what you're gonna see are gonna be the live service games, Fair Games, Concord, Marathon from Bungie's acquisition in general, the acquisition of a lot of these studios, these newer studios and partnerships, but then also a lot of the studios that were closed down as well. So what else? Yeah.
get him out of here. We don't.
So yeah, I just want to talk about how do y'all feel about his legacy? How? Let's see. How are
All right.
y'all?
All right, I got it.
Yeah, just go ahead, Doc. We already know
This
you
is how
want
I
to say what
feel,
you want
right?
to say.
I got it. I'm itching. I'm itching right now. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I don't believe giving Jim Ryan credit for anything is a good idea. Give him Helldivers 2 credit. Nah, don't even give him Helldivers 2 credit, bro. This dude has been a detriment to gaming as a whole. Theatrical $100 million games, $70 games, closure studios, taking away games, Days Gone 2 or Killzone's gone forever because of him. Like, all he does is lie. He's a capitalist, and good riddance. I'm sure they're gonna replace him with another capitalist at the end of the day, but I don't believe giving people like him credit for anything.
Is he the reason why we're not getting Days Gone 2?
Yep.
No.
There
No.
and a lot more games. There's a lot of games that ain't getting two because of him. But see, he's the problem, bro. People like him are the problem, bro. Like these $1 million games, $100 million games, studios barely got time to push out games decently. Like, bro, no, I don't like it. I hate it. I'm glad he's gone. But I'm sure, like I said, they're just gonna replace him with like a person just like him, or you know what I'm saying, a person worse than him, which I hope not, but it is what it is.
Why are you such a pessimist?
All right, so let's put the
Hey,
facts
man,
out there.
because it's the
we
truth.
we got the feelings.
These games getting more expensive. They're not
He
getting
said,
better.
"Good
Like
grief."
it's the truth.
That was
If I'm a
wow.
pessimist,
You got my
then
boy
it is what
TJ
it
yelling, hollering.
is. Hey, it is
So
what it
yeah,
is.
what it
we,
is.
you
Hey,
know,
bro, like y'all like
Oh,
$70
I ain't gonna
games?
lie.
I don't.
Hey, Sir Bagels,
Like-
he's a real one. He's a real one.
What?
He like regular cream cheese on a cinnamon raisin bagel. Hey, he a real one.
Oh, you just skip the second part, or
jalapeno cream cheese
What,
on an
jalapeno cream
everything
cheese?
bagel.
oh man,
Yeah,
whenever-
like hey,
Whenever I make a sandwich
hey,
from a
that's
bagel,
the homie, bro. No
I make
cap.
an egg sandwich out of an everything bagel. So I don't put no cream cheese or nothing on it. It's just egg and cheese.
You can
Hell of
still
a
put cream
game.
cheese on the sandwich though. That shit still slap.
I don't really like
Cream
cream
cheese.
cheese. I don't really like
Cream
cream
cheese,
cheese
I
like
ain't gonna
that.
lie, cream cheese is a little bit too much.
See,
I
I
mean, it's
know
cool.
Chuck.
It's cool.
He more of a
Like,
cottage cheese person.
look.
No, Chuck is the type of dude that get a blueberry bagel and make a whole sandwich out of a blueberry bagel, thinking that he's upscaling the sandwich.
Hey man,
That's
With the cream
that's
cheese
what
is the
that would
thing.
better
cottage
living, better living, man. Better living, man.
All right.
Better
So
living, man.
yeah, we gonna put the facts out there because we can't be having TJ just spreading misinformation out here.
You feel me? Like, golly.
That was a
correct me.
crazy.
The theatrical
That was
the theatrical push was definitely before Jim Ryan. That's 100% sure. The budgets ballooning was something Sean Layden talked about already.
That's what I'm
before.
saying. They're just gonna replace these people with people just as bad, if not worse. So it's not like they're changing their formula at all. Like they're just gonna keep on putting out $300 million game, $1 billion game. Games are gonna cost us $80 to $100
Bro,
already.
you keep
if
saying
not
100
sooner.
million. They're at 300 million. They've passed that already.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying a high-ass astronomical number. I know they're well past that. And they're
But
only
remember
gonna
what the
get worse.
Migos told us. The Migos told us prices are going up. You feel me? One, and then two,
Bro. Hey,
if
why wages ain't
if
going- why
Netflix
wages
raising
ain't
their
going up then?
prices, if
prices-
Disney
wages
raising
not
their
going up the same?
prices,
What's-
oh, that's a
you
different
feel me?
conversation.
I'm not even gonna say because if you say that, I will say something, but that's not right. So don't even.
What you mean? Even the
I'm
price
here
of
brought
gas
up
going
Netflix.
up.
Wait, you got.
But that's not. That doesn't justify the price of gas going up. The price of gas ain't just gonna go up for
You got
just
Netflix,
any old
though?
reason.
You said what?
You have Netflix?
Yeah.
I ain't like that. Yeah.
That's all. I'm not gonna get
Yeah,
into
he
it. Like I
be
said, I don't want to
capping,
get
like-
into it.
I
But you got it.
Netflix. I can put
From
on my
who?
screen right now.
You
From
pay
who?
for it?
I ain't gonna lie.
Who got Netflix? You got Netflix? Alright. What's it called?
So the price is going up justifies getting Netflix?
No, I'm saying prices going up everywhere. So it'll be crazy not for prices to go up is like, you feel me, in the industry.
If
Like
the pri-
all the
if-
industry's prices going up.
If the
So
price is going up, you know what that
prices
means?
going up in
Broke-
gaming is part of
you
the.
know what the price going up means? Broke people.
Is
are
it a
even
good
more
thing?
broke now.
Is it a good thing that the prices is going up?
Is
But
it a
as I'm
good thing
saying,
that the prices are
it's
going
not.
up and they're
That's
giving
not a
you,
game-
they're
that's not a-
giving you
that's not
unfinished
a-
games though? That's not even right. They giving us
but
unfinished
that's
games for a
everybody
higher
though. That's
price.
what I'm saying. Like if it's the industry standard, then you can't point at
These games, no. These games are costing 20 to 30%. These games are costing 20 to 30% more, but they're not getting 20 to 30% better.
Bruh, they're giving us unfinished games.
I
They're-
disagree.
Most every games that come out right now, they
Okay,
come out
Chad.
unfinished.
I'm gonna bite. No, wait. One at a time. We can't just all be talking.
Glitchy day one. Literally
can't
every
all
game
just be
I bought
talking.
has been glitchy day one
All right,
or buggy.
Chuck.
Yeah.
What are some of these
Oppression.
games that are better that
Costing
like
more
let's see
and,
in the
and
last
costing
and
more and
since
looking
2020?
better?
Yeah, since 2020 because that's when we started to see the big ballooning of budgets.
Okay.
Since 2020, what has come out that has been that much better than what we got in the last era?
GTA 6.
It's not even out.
But
haven't even
but,
seen gameplay.
but everybody in here is in agreement.
You're bringing up
No.
a game nobody owns yet. Like, bro, what
Nobody
are you
has
talking
seen.
about?
Like you can't do that.
Like, do better. So
Yeah, like,
again, name
oh
a
wait, hold
game
up.
that
What's it called?
justifies
You
your
be
point.
in here hyping them, bruh. What's it called? First, so y'all, okay. I know y'all got your problems.
Race to opponent right now. Watch.
Y'all got. I know y'all got your little issues with Dragon Dogma 2, but for the most part, y'all enjoy yourselves.
Capcom is not one of the people who are up in their budgets a bunch.
Okay, but I say everybody up their budget. Okay, you give them That's what I'm saying. My brain is a lot of games to think about. All the new games coming out. You said since 2020. What's it called? Death Stranded?
No, that was 2019.
Death Stranding ain't even outselling Mario.
Like, okay,
and that
but
game was not better than anything.
But the big budget, but didn't they come in like around the time of The Last of Us, and then The Last of Us 2, and
Look, this is the thing.
on
Right?
Horizon.
These PlayStation studios are ballooning the hell out these projects, right? But look at Nintendo. Nintendo ain't ballooning nothing. Nintendo is actually keeping their shit kind of like.
Whenever we talk about gaming, it's disrespectful to bring up Nintendo.
It makes more sense for you to get an unfinished game on PC than you get an unfinished game on a console. That shit should be done.
So what's it called? What was the budget for Starfield? That was
probably 200 million plus.
And you didn't enjoy the game?
It's a whole different game from the first game, so you have to.
As far as it goes, Starfield has a lot of outdated. Compared to other games that came out, it's pretty like outdated as far as mechanics, as far as presentation. So you could say that the budget should have been, or with that budget, it should have been of higher quality.
But see, that's from the outside looking in.
I don't think there was that much cinematics in Starfield either.
Look, all I'm saying is Nintendo don't need these 100 million, 200, 300 million projects to make their money back. That's all I'm saying. Or to make a good fucking game. All I'm saying.
Nintendo is the great value. Like, I don't know why you keep bringing them up.
He said great value.
Hey,
you hear yourself.
Hey, as usual, the viewers out there, take what this nigga say. Oh, my bad. With a pinch of salt.
Not even a pinch.
Take
it with a whole bag.
Take what all of us say with a pinch of salt, because
he said Nintendo is great value. Hey, you know they will catch you and like try to fight you for saying some wild
indie games are great value.
That's wild. I ain't gonna lie.
Mario is literally
like there's literally a game doing better than 2 games that just dropped
in Japan. And that's why I'm like, I like the skewed. You feel me? Like, once you understand the Japanese people, you understand that. I ain't saying nothing bad about that. I ain't saying nothing bad about them. I'm just saying, like, they got different.
Their outlook, you feel me? Their opinions are valid, bro.
Huh?
You feel me?
They got a different culture, so they value. They got a different.
Back on the topic of Jim Ryan.
I'm not a place. I can't say nothing about Mr. Jim because I've not owned PlayStations, so I'm not. You feel me? That's the conversation that I'm out of. So I just sit and I listen. But you said that he made them 80%, and he westernized their, you feel me, their market share. So, and because of that, now Xbox games are being on PlayStation. So as of right now, I don't have no problems with Jim.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm biased when it comes to PlayStation because I got a vendetta. So my hate is justified. You feel me?
Is it justified?
Even though he did it to himself.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Nintendo over PlayStation any day over here with me.
All right. So, anyone else got anything to say about Jim before I go on my monologue?
No, I ain't got no comment.
Me, hey man, whatever he did to PlayStation,
This dude fell.
I don't know because I wasn't really into it with PlayStation like that, so I can't really speak on it.
Look, I said what I said, and I'm standing on business. You got it from there, Randy or Don.
All right.
That's all I can say.
So as far as Jim Ryan, he's not as bad as people try to make him out to be. If anything, he's done more for me as the head of PlayStation than a lot of than what people try to give him credit for. Because that PlayStation on PC is all, I'm all for it. But as far
You got a PlayStation game on your PC?
Yeah. I got a couple of them.
Helldivers 2?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Helldivers 2. Yeah.
Bro,
Death
Sony has
Stranding.
to put a lot of games on.
That's not a PlayStation game.
Not Death Stranding. Days
Death
Gone.
Stranding is that a PlayStation game?
No,
So what console did Death Stranding come out on?
I was asking Randy.
it's not a first-party PlayStation game
So what other
because it
console did
was
it come out on?
published by 505 on PC.
All right, I'll let you have it. So I can go get Death Stranding on Steam right now.
Yes. I don't even know why you asked that. How did you get Death Stranding if you didn't get it off Steam?
Wasn't it on
You don't
Game
got a
Pass?
PlayStation,
Didn't he get it on Game Pass?
No, he didn't get the Game Pass
He don't got a
version.
PlayStation, so if he said it's exclusive, how is he playing? You know?
From the PlayStation Store Online on the PC.
Oh man. Anyways,
Okay.
so like I said,
That's
Jim
crazy.
Ryan brought games to PC. I love that.
I love that too.
But that you could say that was already in the works
Bro,
during Sean Layden. So it depends on how you take it.
You want to say that about
As far as
President Lincoln?
As far as games, we haven't seen anything from what he has greenlit. Helldivers 2 might have been his, depending on the timeline. But I feel like after Helldivers 1, that was already in the works under Sean Layden. So we're still waiting on what I would consider his projects, which is Fair Games, Concord, and what was the other one I said? Marathon.
So who would you give credit to for getting? I forgot the name of the game. I just had a brain fart. What's the Bugs game from Xbox?
Grounded.
The Bugs game.
Grounded. Yep. So who do we give credit for getting Grounded on PlayStation?
Phil Spencer.
So didn't the head of PlayStation have to agree also?
No.
You keep
That is
saying
not how
this.
it works.
All right, I'm okay. You keep saying that. I disagree, but okay.
You can't disagree because it's not real.
Disagreeing doesn't make you right all the time, though. That's the thing.
How you gonna disagree with facts?
That's crazy.
What you mean?
that was
The head of
good.
PlayStation. The head of PlayStation had to agree.
Bro, he literally didn't even need to look at that shit. That
Okay.
shit never passed his table.
Okay, so why did Xbox get a PlayStation game shortly after?
It had nothing to do with it.
It had it
was
had
published by
nothing
someone
to
else.
do with it.
I ain't gonna lie.
Just like how MLB publishes
this
MLB
whole
the
mini
show.
conversation is irrelevant. Like, who cares if he agreed or disagreed or whatever to the terms of the other dude? Like, bro, we got what we got, didn't we?
Yeah, y'all got less studios because he closed.
Yeah,
them
but
up.
okay, give the guy his flowers.
No
Hello?
flowers.
So like I
Bro,
said,
You can give him
had nothing
flowers.
to do.
That's what I'm doing.
You want a cookie?
Nothing
you
to do
want a
with Jim
cookie with
Ryan.
them flowers?
I'm not gonna
Hey,
do
How
nothing.
I want a cookie for giving somebody flowers?
All right.
Hey, you talking about giving him flowers? You want a cookie for that? Hey,
Oh,
So
man.
back to what I was saying. So as far as games, we're still waiting on that. Marketing wise, PlayStation is still doing what they do when it comes to marketing. They still dominate in Europe. They still holding it in the U.S. and in Japan. They've been a lot. They've had a lot slower adoption rate compared to PS4 and PS3. But I think that's mostly more due to the success of the Switch rather than PlayStation fucking up.
So what year did the Switch come out?
2017.
All right, so you don't attribute the disaster that we all survived, thank God. COVID-19.
It's crazy how he bringing up COVID-19 when we
Wait, let him don't interrupt.
Nintendo, but didn't bring up COVID-19 talking about the other two companies. Like, what's up with that?
Don't interrupt. Let him finish.
Bad podcasting. But yeah, whenever the PS5 came out, it was prime COVID-19. You feel me? The flu was flying, the swine was flying. But
Stop. But keep going.
But what's it called? Yeah, nobody could get their hands on PlayStation 5s. So I know that hurt the sales of these consoles. So like that's how we gotta acknowledge that whenever we talk about.
But that's a PlayStation issue.
Yeah, that's their problem.
That was a global issue.
That's their problem.
That's not on consumers at all. That's on them.
No.
That's not even
what I was gonna say.
That's their problem.
That's their problem.
The PS5 has caught up to the PS4 everywhere else, except Japan. So that COVID was never the issue because once the supply
wow, COVID hurt. Like you gotta be real. COVID hurt.
Okay, it hurt in the first 2 years, like the 2020, 2021, 2022. They started to like once they got the production right, when you could just readily get a PS5 and Xbox, then you saw the PS5 just take off, and it's been taking off since.
Yeah, but it hurt.
Except in Japan.
We can't. You feel me? Predict what could have been, but it hurt. Like if everything was regular, you know what I'm saying, scheduled programming, and the consoles dropped, we don't know what might have been. We don't know how crazy. You feel me? Both consoles, because especially the
like
PlayStation,
it was that's for sure.
You say that, but if I remember correctly, the one that was sought after and was rarer was PlayStation, because even the resale value. So like, you say that, but we don't.
I'm not talking about in terms of selling consoles. I mean in terms of games and
problem
shit.
back then too. One day.
That's what he's saying.
But the Switch.
Yeah, exactly. It's them problem because everybody else got their chipsets on schedule, huh?
No, everybody. It was a problem for everybody. That's what I'm saying. Like it was a problem for everybody.
Yeah,
so like,
which is why it shouldn't matter.
But the Switch ain't have that problem. So like that's not like
problem though.
The Switch came out pre. The Switch came out pre.
Okay, that don't mean that during 2020 and 2021 they didn't have problems selling. I mean, getting their chipsets.
Yeah, but like they already had a 2-year head start, 3-year head start. 2017, they already had a 3-year head start.
Okay,
does that mean PlayStation should have dropped?
They already had a 3-year head start on sale.
I don't understand the point.
Whenever the Switch came out, there was no shortages of any material. It wasn't a global pandemic. They enjoyed the free market. Whenever the PlayStation 5 came out and whenever the Xbox Series X came out, the world was over.
Chuck, the Switch.
That's a wild.
The Switch had supply issues too. At one point in time.
Yeah, but that was 3 years later. That was 3 years later. You know how many millions? You know how many? It didn't affect them in the same.
Okay,
they would have made more sense.
I'm trying to tell you, why does it matter when it happened? They had the same issues at the same time.
No, they did not. Yeah,
yes,
I get what you're saying, but nah. If the Switch also came out in 2020, they're not gonna be like, okay, no, they had a 3-year head start. They already had buku Switch in production. They already had
and it still slowed down. And you still was trying to find a Switch
How many switches? How many Switch
Bro,
consoles
before the Switch
had
Lite
And
already
then
dropped,
had
Animal
already sold
Crossing
pre-COVID?
made it even
Chuck,
harder to
before
find
the
a Switch.
Lite dropped, it was not that easy to find a Switch. A
You're
brand new
saying
Switch.
it's hard. Y'all are saying it's hard to find a Switch. How many Switches already sold from 2017 to
There was
2020?
no more anyway.
Yeah,
There
there
was
was
no
no-
more
Yeah,
anyway.
they would've
There
sold
was
more.
sold more if they had enough Switches to sell.
They would have sold more.
I mean, this is the thing. You act like just because people couldn't find one in 2020 and
Who's looking for a Switch in
2021,
2020?
they didn't
How many
find
people
one in
had already bought-
2022.
People already had a 3-year head start to purchase a Switch. Majority of people that wanted Switches already had Switches by
But
the
they
time COVID
sold-
came out.
They
I
sold more
didn't. I
after
bought a Switch
2019.
Afterwards.
They sold more after 2019.
That's because everybody was sitting at home.
Exactly, because one, Animal
But they already
Crossing
had a
came
3-year
out.
head start.
Mario Kart 8 DLC came out. They had games that people wanted to buy a Switch for.
That's why they bought a Switch.
But
so they could,
The people
By the
who
year-
couldn't
by
buy
the-
a
by the
PS5
year-
in
by the year-
2020 and 2021 bought one in 2022 and
By the year
2023 and
2024,
2024. You
how
act
many
like people just stopped having interest in the PS5.
by the year 2020, how many Switches were already sold? How many Switches did
Chuck,
Nintendo
they
already
dropped the
sell?
PS5, and it still didn't slow down the sales of the Switch. So it don't.
By the
even
year
matter.
2020, how many Switches did Nintendo already sell?
Hold on.
Millions.
My,
But it don't matter. They're still gonna, bro. Chuck, they're gonna outsell
It don't
Sony
matter.
regardless. It's a cheaper console with more games.
no, I get that, but I'm just
Sorry,
saying,
not sorry.
Yeah,
I get that, but what I'm saying is we gotta account the struggles PlayStation and Xbox had to go through getting
But
released
Switch
when
went through the
the
same
world was
struggles.
over.
All
Switch was already
right, we
3 years-
not okay.
was
I don't
already out
care
for 3
anymore. We're not
years.
talking about this
Sony and
anymore.
Xbox struggling,
All right, no. Just let it go.
The Switch did not launch when the world was over. It was launched
Let it-
3 years before that.
All right, we're done with this.
That doesn't mean people. That doesn't mean people weren't looking for Switches during the same time.
Chuck, Switch is like $300. It was gonna outsell anything.
Y'all are talking about people are looking for a console that's been out for 3 years compared to a console that was
It
that compared to a console that just dropped.
It's still a new, bro. It's
A
still
console that just dropped compared to a console that already been out for 3 years.
Okay,
Which
did
one has
those
more
consoles have
demand?
Animal Crossing?
Brought up.
Which one had more demand? Which one has more
Animal
demand?
Crossing had more demand.
Oh yeah, Animal Crossing the game had more demand than the PS5 and the
Yes.
Xbox Series X. Okay.
It did.
No, it did not.
How, bro, you're crazy.
And then
Okay.
be poor during COVID, or you gonna get you a little cheap joint and chill. Like, what are you talking about?
How much are people reselling our Animal Crossing for?
Bro, I bought
We're not
no.
talking about Animal Crossing,
I bought a Switch during the pandemic. Literally during the pandemic, I bought a Switch. During the pandemic.
And so did I.
That's what I'm saying. That's because of the pandemic, and so did I. I'm pretty sure July too.
Bro, he gave his own evidence against him.
But nigga, it wasn't no difficulty for me to get up. It was not no
That's
difficulty.
crazy.
It was not no difficulty for me to get a Switch.
That's crazy.
It
Nah,
was not
it
no
was.
difficulty for. It was not no difficulty for me
It
to get a Switch.
depends. What time you was trying?
All right, let's get back to
All right,
Jim
next
Ryan.
topic, yeah. Back on topic.
So, like I said, sales in Japan are not as good as the PS4, and you can say COVID had a little bit to do with it.
A little bit, like bro.
A little bit.
Okay, yeah, okay. Like,
A little bit.
But as far as even the sales of games in Japan, most of the time you just see nothing but Nintendo Switch games in the top 10. And since Japan is one of the regions that actually accurately shows sales data, unlike the US and most of Europe, you can actually see every week what's the best-selling games. And the best-selling consoles, and you see Nintendo Switch dominating. You'll see one or two PS5 games get into the fray every now and then.
okay, but can
it's
we
really rare.
can we acknowledge that the Japanese people are they are a unique people. culturally.
Every region
We
is
can,
unique.
we can
people
also
culturally.
acknowledge that PlayStation marketed better towards Western audiences than they did in Japan.
Exactly, because
That's why I was literally
addressed
getting
that.
to that because these are the things that PlayStation did in Japan to not alienate, but definitely things that didn't help in Japan. They moved the confirm button to X when it has always been circle in Japan. That was under Jim Ryan.
Yeah. People aren't gonna
They
mess.
they started focus. They closed down Japan Studio. Obviously, Japan Studio made games that were more for the Japanese audience, and they put more focus on making more Last of Us style games, more Western action adventure games, RPGs, barely RPGs, open world games. And that took its toll on the sales. Like you saw it in the sales of Japan. In Japan, they suffered. And then the fact that the Switch is a portable automatically makes it more enticing over there than the PS5. Also, the PS5 just being big as hell had something to do with it too, because they have limited space and don't like having giant pieces of hardware in there.
Was Callisto Protocol PlayStation only? Or was it on all
I think it was on
platforms?
Steam. I think it was on Steam.
Mm.
So it wasn't.
Now the only place that you really see the PlayStation Portal, the handheld device, actually sell is in Japan, because they love portables.
They don't
So
care
that's
what
why I
console.
said the success of the Switch had more to do with the decline of the PS5 than the actual console itself. All right, back to Jim Ryan.
Okay.
I don't know how I
What
feel
about him?
because he didn't do enough in his tenure. The only thing I can really put his name behind is the live service push, which I like in practice because I want PlayStation to focus on multiplayer games more. And Helldivers 2 came out good. I'm hoping Concord comes out good. I'm hoping Fair Games comes out good. And I'm hoping Marathon comes out good. Their acquisitions were under him. So Bungie, Firewalk, Fire Sprite, Housemark, which was a really good one. They definitely deserve to get into the PlayStation umbrella. They've put out nothing but hits, or I shouldn't say hits. They put out nothing but great games that did not sell how they should have. Let's see, what else did they buy? And then the partnerships with like Deviation, which ended in failure. Along with some of the other ones. But again, the studio closures are also under Jim Ryan. So Japan Studio, Pixel Opus, the cancellation of The Last of Us online, the cancellation of, or KOTOR, I can't really put on him. That was definitely Aspire, who also did the Star Wars Battlefront collection, by the way. So I don't know why people keep giving them Star Wars IP. Then yeah, that was a disaster from the start. PlayStation just happened to be backing it. The Spider-Man Online, the what else did they cancel? I don't even have a list, but we've talked about it before on the podcast. A lot of games being canceled, a lot of studios being shut down, and it just kept happening. And then the ABK trial, where he officially got his name. Sevago says, I'm really curious as to why Sony poached Rainbow Six Siege original director years ago. Which did he go to a certain studio, or was he supposed to oversee like the multiplayer games in general? Let me know if you know the answer, because I actually didn't know about that. So yeah, let's see. So the ABK trial, where Jim Ryan got the title of Jim Lion Flying Jim Ryan. Wait, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
Crying Lion.
Yeah, Jim
Flying.
Crying Lion Flying Jim Ryan. I can't even talk, bro. So this is where we saw the worst side of Jim Ryan, because he tried. This is where he was just throwing developers under the bus, throwing PlayStation under the bus, doing whatever he could to stop Xbox from acquiring ABK. No matter how much it defaced PlayStation, the studios, he did everything under the sun to make sure that deal did not go through. So he was like, if Call of Duty comes out on PlayStation and it looks or plays worse than the Xbox version, then we'll be crippled. PlayStation is done after that. Oh, we don't have any studios that can make Call of Duty. Like, we don't have any studios that could ever make anything of the quality of Call of Duty. Then there was a lot of quotes where he was just he was throwing his own teams under the bus, and it's like you hear him blaming his studios for their failures. I like, you just see it, like, why? When? How you gonna talk about your own teams like that? PlayStation could make a Call of Duty. They just never had a reason to, because they were thinking that there's no way that Activision would ever sell. There was no way that Activision would ever fall under the Xbox banner. So
basically, Copium,
they were relying on that Call of Duty check, the Call of Duty marketing, and they were content. So they were like, yeah, we can focus on single player games because we always gonna have Call of Duty. Once they realized that there was a chance that they wouldn't have Call of Duty, that's when you really started to see, oh, we need live service games. We need Bungie. They know how to make first person shooters. We need our own Call of Duty. And then you just started to see the rush. So as far as a PlayStation CEO and selling consoles, selling games, he did a great job because the PS5's selling. Now, as far as making profits, that's iffy, but they selling consoles. The one game is selling, which is Spider-Man 2. And God of War. God of War sold too. The two games are selling.
Keeping the system alive, bro. Don't even say selling. They're literally the lifeblood of the console.
But as far as pushing PlayStation forward, pushing PlayStation to a better place. I didn't see that. But I feel like he had a difficult time in the first place. And like COVID, everything that happened, he inherited PlayStation at the worst possible time. And there was a lot of transitions that were needing to be made, and not all of them went over well with fans. So I never really blamed Jim Ryan. Like, yeah, it's fun to make fun of him for the memes and everything, but as far as what he's done, he really hasn't done anything egregious besides talking out of his ass.
Mm.
And that's all I gotta say about Jim.
And all I'm saying, don't try to get our hopes up.
All I'm saying is I'll never trust a CEO.
Exactly. Pinch of salt. Pinch of salt. Matter of fact,
And
throw
power
the-
to the devs. That's it.
throw the whole can of salt at their ass.
And then Sebagos, he said that the Rainbow Six Siege director is at Gorilla, who makes Horizon. So maybe we gonna see that Killzone. Maybe they do got a Killzone in the works, because Gorilla is also the creator of Killzone.
I might
Or maybe
get
he's
back
at
into
the
Killzone.
Horizon Zero Dawn multiplayer game. I don't know why they would need him for that, but we'll see how that goes. We'll see. All right. Since Chuck wants to talk about Japan and sales so much,
Whoa.
we can go over to Princess Peach Showtime outselling Dragon's Dogma 2 and Rise of the Ronin. So in Japan,
W for Nintendo, L for Capcom and PlayStation.
in Japan, we saw the Famitsu charts pop up of the best-selling games of the week. Princess Peach Showtime, Dragon's Dogma 2, and Rise of the Ronin all dropped on March 22nd, but only one could come out on top. And the Peaches won. Nintendo came out on top.
Where?
in the home turf.
Where? Okay, just making sure, bro. Because look at this. Look at what they celebrating.
I said Japan like 5 times. Stop.
Look what they celebrating. Oh,
boy,
man.
Hey, we're not celebrating. Japan's the one doing all the work.
Hey, they need to take that IV out your arm, my guy. That copium is too
man.
much for your veins.
Oh man.
So, yeah, if you have a problem with facts, that's crazy.
What's the top grossing game on Steam right now?
What is it?
Dragon's Dogma 2.
Is
Did
Princess Peach
Princess
on
Peach-
Steam?
Did Princess Peach outsell them two in Europe?
We don't know.
No, we in the UK we know.
Do we?
Yeah.
Show it.
All right.
Let's see.
Say, see what I'm
So,
saying? Look what they celebrating, bro.
The whole point of this topic
Oh man.
was just to show
Hater number 2 don't want people to celebrate nothing.
how much Nintendo
hater number 1 don't want
dominates
people to celebrate
in
nothing.
Japan.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I started. I made it. The Japanese people are unique, so I don't know why we're using them as a marker for anything.
The same reason that you could
Because people
say,
like
"Oh my
Jap-
God,
people like Japanese
FIFA-
people around the world.
FIFA
Both
outsells
those
in
games
Europe
came from Japan.
more than it
Yeah, but that's what I'm
outsells
saying.
that it
That's what I'm
sells
saying. You
in
say Europe.
US.
You say Europe.
You
So
like you're
um,
trying to
I'm-
you're trying
the
to
Princess-
separate.
Princess
Okay,
Peach, I
FIFA
sell it all the-
outsells in UK. How about that? More
yeah,
than
because that's the only one that we got like
or
actual
Madden
numbers
outsells
for.
in US more than anywhere else.
Princess Peach outsell.
Everyone
Princess Peach outsell.
has-
Did Princess Peach outsell both of them in the U.S.
Princess
We
Peach
don't know
outsold 2 Japanese games.
in Japan?
In Japan.
Bro, you know what Nintendo need to do? They just need to drop Mother 4 in Japan
And you
and
know how
in
small.
America.
And y'all know how small Japan
They just need
is.
to drop Mother 4 and just end this
So,
discussion right now about dropping
Okay, but in the
Mother 4,
gaming
bro.
market, they are not small.
Yeah,
They're
yes, they
smaller,
are. They're
but they are not small.
They're
they're the
small.
biggest ones. They're not. Nintendo's
No,
not
they're not the
small.
biggest
Alright,
ones.
bro, just by volume and size, they're not
Hey,
even like.
shout out to Princess Peach.
I can't believe
So,
this man is
anyways,
downplaying
this
Japanese
is
people. That's
it's
crazy.
not even
Yeah,
about
Princess
like you're
Peach
trying to
beat
make
two
it about
Japanese
Princess
games
Peach
in
and
Japan.
Dragon's Dogma.
Crazy.
Yeah, I said it as a joke, but this is all just to show why, like, it's all about Nintendo's dominance in Japan.
And
Is that
that's
this
what you're
game?
saying.
This game.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
But I'm saying that I feel like Nintendo culturally aligns with Japanese people more
It ain't even
than.
that they fit with the Japanese people.
Hey, man,
PlayStation
you
is
say
a
that,
why would a
That's
Japanese
no
company
fair.
not fit with
They're not
Japanese
even
people?
the
But the thing is,
Because they're trying to serve. They're trying to serve the globe. Whenever you switch over from trying to serve just one people to serving the globe, it's different. And
But
the
they do both.
conversation to me is, I feel like Japanese people, they don't want to. They don't want to. They don't want to.
PlayStation.
They're not open-minded.
Wait, stop
That's the best I
interrupting
can say.
him.
Stick to
Stop
the facts.
interrupting.
It is what it is.
All right,
But
go
I
ahead.
feel like
Chuck.
Japanese people are not open-minded. So
That's crazy.
Come on.
See, that is crazy.
No. That's your feelings, bro. We care about facts over
It's
here.
no. That's an opinion, and not no
That's your,
feeling.
exactly. That's your feelings.
No,
we care
it's an
about facts over
opinion,
here.
not a
Facts,
feeling.
you said feel a whole bunch of times. Don't even cap. I feel. You said I heard.
But what that got to do with what I'm saying?
Hey, we care about facts, not feelings, bro.
But it's not
That's all
a
I'm
feeling; it's an
saying.
opinion.
You said I feel. I think. I feel. That's what you said.
Well, that don't change the fact that it's still an opinion.
You didn't bring up facts. You said I think. I feel.
It's an
All right.
opinion. It's,
So-
like,
Okay.
So again, okay, let's. All right, Chuck. You said I want you to clarify on the like serving the globe part.
yeah,
So,
like
are you saying Nintendo does not serve the globe?
you just said that one of the problems the Japanese people had with oh man.
No,
Hey,
stop.
Japanese people, just
Hey,
take away
stop.
the more anime
You
cards.
can't
Hey,
be
Japanese
interrupting,
people-
bro. Just stop. Let him finish.
Hey.
Then you can talk. Go ahead.
So like I was saying, you said one of the things you said that Japanese people had a problem with Sony is that they switched the select button. Something about them switching some button or whatever, and that's what they're accustomed to. But the reason they switch it is because that's what the rest of the world is on. So I'm like, bruh, Japanese people, be more open-minded. Like, whatever y'all got going on is not the right. It's like I was gonna say, it's an opinion-based thing.
It's the same with Nintendo.
See, PlayStation of America or like PlayStation Europe, they changed the button in the first place. The button placement for no reason. No one knows why. Because they wanted to be different than Nintendo. That was basically it. They just wanted to be different than Nintendo. Because Nintendo
that's what I'm saying.
has always had the confirmation button A on the right side. And then Xbox copied PlayStation of America and put the A button on the bottom as well. So the Japanese companies are the ones who created these consoles in the first place. The Japanese versions where the confirmation button is on the right side is the correct way. But Western changed it just because the same reason that we flush our toilets is different another way.
I
And
Oh, it don't make
the,
I ain't gonna lie.
the same reason that we drive on the left side. I mean, on the right side instead of the left side. Like, just because.
My thing is, like, bro, stop taking shit away without giving people options. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like, you could have just did an update and be like, okay, if you want it like this, you could switch it into options or something. You don't just take away somebody's, like, you was grown with playing PlayStation the way you play PlayStation, and then all of a sudden they switch it without giving you the option is fucked up.
Taking it away and telling people to conform.
Deal with it? Yeah, that's fucked up. I'm not gonna lie.
It's never gonna end well.
All right, so A for accept and B for back is not logical.
No.
Bro, if you're
It wasn't A for accept, it's circle. Because circle is literally circle is confirmed and X is not Or like
go around a different way.
whatever the
It's fucked
opposite
up.
of that
But
is.
that's what I'm saying. But if you're using an Xbox controller, it's A and B.
Okay, if
But what if you're
PlayStation
not
would have
playing
kept it the
Xbox?
same in America, the A would have been on the right and the B would have been on the bottom, just like
Exactly.
Nintendo's.
Exactly. I'm not gonna lie, Nintendo got the formula. And that's why I hate it when I play a Nintendo controller.
So
I play a Nintendo
PlayStation is
controller,
basically
then
the
play an Xbox
reason
controller, I get
why
so
every
mad and
time I
frustrated,
go from my
bro.
Xbox to my Switch, I
Yeah,
gotta
that's why
remember,
switching
oh
up
wait,
controllers-
A's over
switching up
here.
controllers fucked
So
up
you don't blame the
for a
Japanese for that.
little while.
You blame Xbox.
Why would I blame the people who invented it?
Just because you
Very
invented
confident.
it, don't mean it can't be elevated.
How is
Redefined.
that
You
being
can-
elevated?
Because bro, like
Redefined.
it could be exactly. It could be refined. If
Yeah.
you're holding a controller, ergonomically, pressing A to accept and B to.
Hey,
All right,
Especially if that's where you started off at, and everybody was doing it for
I'm
a
not
long
gonna-
time. Nah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I
I'm
got
not
kind of.
gonna
I get what you're saying, but nah,
Bro, can I?
it was kind of random.
can't say
I remember
nothing.
when it happened. It was pretty random.
Like, bro, what you telling
So-
me? Bro?
All right, so go back to what you were saying before.
Nah, I think Tashawn got something to say. Well, nah, I
Okay.
think Tashawn got something to say.
So, I'm coming for you, cause
I'm not sure.
like, what you're saying is irrelevant because you're a PC master race anyway.
My point. See,
You-
my
no,
point.
no, no, no. You're a PC master race anyway, so you're
Okay.
already biased.
Wow.
You're already biased.
So
You
wait,
feel
hold
me?
up. So the Tashawn maximalist, you're not biased?
I know I'm biased.
Okay, so everybody biased.
Guess what? Guess
I
what?
know I'm biased.
I have more of a interest. I have more of a what's the word?
Self-aware.
No. Damn, I don't know. I'm more devoted to this than you. You feel me? To the consoles than you, because you're a PC master race.
Nah, understandable, but there's some games because that's what I'm saying. The reason why I brought up the controller thing is because it's some games on PC that you got to use controller. So
yeah.
that's all, and even right now, Kai playing Red Dead Redemption, but he played it on PS5 because that's the controller he accustomed to.
Look, the thing is, you got to remember the vice versa. You got to remember to be open minded and think of the other side, how the other side feels. You feel me? But
Yeah,
your
but the
supremacy
Japanese,
does not allow you to open up and
what's
think
the
about
purpose?
the
The
other
Japanese people are they're respectfully, they're a minority.
Hey, so you're cool with you're cool with a lack of choice, a lack of decision.
No,
You're cool with
they're
that.
free. They're free.
You're
see,
cool. No, you're cool.
I started
with a
this by
lack of-
saying
a lack of
Japanese people
choice.
they're unique people. I'm not saying and okay, yes, my critique is they're not open-minded, but
I feel like you're not open minded.
what?
I think every people is a unique people, you know.
That's,
Yeah, but
that's
like,
literally what I said.
It don't matter.
Some people
Because
are more
there's a
open-minded. Some
game-
people,
In every region that sells in that region, that it does not do the same numbers anywhere else.
but whenever you dive into a culture, whenever you dive into
different, like JRPGs, obviously they're gonna do better in Japan.
They don't even come to America. What are you talking about?
but
Most of them
If you
don't
go
get
from culture to culture,
and a lot of Americans are upset that they don't get to have that. You feel me?
Go ahead, Chuck.
if you go from culture to culture, every culture has like certain cultural markers that you can be like you can pinpoint and be like, oh,
Look,
okay.
they're taking away an option. If you take away options from people, you're always gonna get hit with backlash. You don't understand that? If you take away somebody's option,
and tell them to conform.
you feel me? Like that's like them doing that to us the other way around. Would you be okay with that? I mean, you gotta deal with it regardless, but would you be okay with that?
It'll be annoying. I ain't gonna lie, it'll be annoying for me.
But they're the ones who invent like Don is saying they're the ones who invented the people who is telling you to conform. They're the ones who invented the status quo. So they're like, it's just like if we came out and we refined the Constitution, like we updated it. Like you get a patch note
This is not. This is
amendment?
not.
The controller got a patch though.
It's not the same.
The controller got a patch though.
It's not the same.
Like
because-
what?
No. When you change, you over here talking about laws and stuff like that. When you change a law, it's changed. There's no option.
You can amend it. You can amend the law. You can amend it. You can amend the law.
You're stuck with it. When it's law, you're stuck with it.
You can amend it. No, you're not stuck with it. You can amend the law.
You're stuck with it until you can amend it, but you're stuck with it. You can't do nothing about it.
What? Update patch note.
Exactly. But with this, can you amend?
Randy, you get what I'm saying though?
Are you able to amend the controller?
Not really. But to Sean, I don't understand what he's trying to say either. So, all right. So, like Chuck's saying, Nintendo in Japan is basically like they're the dawn of it. Like nobody. Okay, Nintendo handhelds in Japan, I should say, are the dominant force and always have been. No one is like the PlayStation Vita, PSP. Oh yeah, I appreciate that. Even though that's not my pawn. But yeah, I saw her, and then I was like, yeah. I didn't even look at her stats. I was just like, yeah. I looked at, and I was like, yeah. But yeah, okay. Like Lord Metro says, Nintendo is a part of Japanese culture because they've been there since the beginning. But this is the thing: PlayStation used to be a part of Japanese culture.
It's a global thing. Gaming is that's my
okay
conversation.
But this you say that as if Nintendo isn't the global console leader.
See, the thing is,
I'm gonna say 2 years. I'm saying,
like, you know what I'm saying? Because I remember at one point, Yaron Shuku was a young lad. You know, he was once a toddler. So you don't know any better. You know, so I understand the infatuation. Like, you don't know any better. Flashy lights. Bring.
What is going on? I have no idea what he's going.
Let him fit. I just want to see where this is going.
Bro, like Nintendo 64? No, the NES, Super Mario, Dopamine, like
I ain't gonna lie.
No, let me finish, please.
This man needs a new title.
That's all we knew. So, like, we loved, like, our love for Nintendo was formed from ignorance, from a very early stage.
No, let him finish,
please. From a very early stage. So
let's stop.
They got us like Skynet, like Nintendo got us all.
I had a PlayStation before I had a Nintendo 64.
The first console I ever put my hands on was a Nintendo. Got them. Is that like they got me? So like the thing is, I was once, you feel me? When I was blind, I was on that side, but
you know,
PC.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like you bro. You sound like a cult man, a PC cult master or something, bro. I feel like you just yapping. I don't know. That's just my feeling right now.
Wait, so you said all of that just to talk about a PC?
No, I'm just saying, like, bro, like Nintendo got the world because it's like saying
they saved gaming in 1985.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure at one point Shaq's the shoes were outselling Air Force Ones, the real version, like the real ones.
And, like, I'm not gonna. I don't got some facts to back that up, so I'm not.
Yeah.
So you think they should just get rid of Jordans and just everybody rock Shaqs now?
No, I'm saying like you get it when you fit in.
There's no choice in between getting Shaqs and Jordans right now.
You get it when you fit in. So like just saying that Nintendo is outselling and all that good stuff, good for them. I get it, but like the context matters.
What is the context?
Exactly.
Nintendo is Shaq's. Okay. Nintendo is Shaq's.
Mm-hmm.
PS5 is Air Force Ones.
I ain't gonna lie, your analogies.
No, he's right because I'm pretty sure Shaq's probably sell a lot because they're $30 to buy at Payless.
I ain't gonna lie, put some respect on Nintendo. I ain't gonna lie, nah.
This
put
is
some respect
okay.
on Nintendo, bro.
But this is the thing. Are Shaq's the highest rated, most sought after shoes? No.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's a good point.
I ain't gonna lie.
Are they
I ain't gonna lie.
the
Nintendo
pop
would be
culture?
Because Shaq
Like,
came
are
out
they
later.
the it thing in pop culture? No.
All right, so are you being for right now? Are you gonna be real right now with this question?
Yes, I'm literally being real with you right now.
In 2020, in 2020, in 2022, in 2020,
Mhm.
in the United States of America,
It's more like, hey, nah. It's more like
during the
Nintendo
holiday
is
season,
nuts.
Yes.
what was more sought after, a PS5 or a Nintendo Switch?
The Nintendo Switch.
I'm done. If we're not gonna be real, we can't have a conversation.
Oh man.
Hey,
If
hey,
we're not gonna be real, we cannot have a conversation,
hey,
man. Like,
it seems like denial.
it's not the numbers don't lie. Just go look up the markup on
But
PlayStation
the
5.
numbers don't lie. It says Nintendo's outside.
No, you're the
Go
thing
look
is,
up the
you
markup
only-
prices
you only
on
care
PlayStation
about-
5s and go
you
look up the
only
markup
care about
prices
the
on
global
Nintendo
numbers.
Switches.
You don't care about general.
See, but you're
general-
you're
bro,
observing two
don't
different
care about
things,
that.
though.
I'm
One
observing the
thing you're
marketplace.
observing. Hold on. Let me say something. Like one thing you're observing. It's like you're for the Nintendo. Like what they're emphasizing is the fact of how many units was sold at a certain time. What
Facts.
you're paying attention to is how much the markup on PlayStations went up due to the demand. Like it's
commodity.
it's different demands, but it's not the same when you're comparing the amount of units to the amount of markup. If you're looking at the amount of units compared to the amount of markup, that just tells you either PlayStation isn't producing enough consoles to sustain the demand so that there is a markup, almost like reselling shoes. And then when it comes to Nintendo, it just was literally like, since they've always been that reliable source for certain type of games, it's literally like that demand really never failed. It never went anywhere. It just went up. You know? So like I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, like if you're not talking about units sold, which is the conversation that TJ and Tashawn are having, then y'all really ain't having the same.
All right, so now watch
conversation.
this. If
Y'all
you go
not having the same
as
conversation.
you as a kid, whenever you were a kid, and this can go for everybody in here. What restaurant? If they're like, oh, let's go to this restaurant, which restaurant would you rather you as a kid? If someone comes to you and was like, hey, you want to go to McDonald's or you want to go to Fogo de Chao? Like,
that's like no. That's like no.
Oh
The
my
analogy's
God.
all the analogy's all wrong. That's like you saying. That's like you having the option of going to different fast food restaurants, and then we're like, okay,
But
we're
as a
gonna
kid-
change this. We're gonna change the
Okay.
status quo of
Wait, what?
restaurants.
Oh my
Wait, let me-
God.
let me-
Restaurant
okay.
now is a Burger
The-
King.
the
No other
topic-
fast food restaurant.
I just wanted to,
All
because
All y'all are British.
Lord Metro was asking what the topic was. The topic was Princess Peach outselling Dragon's Dogma
Like
and
look at what
Japan.
look at
and
Bagels is saying,
Rise
bro.
of Ronin in Japan. And then this is how it devolved into this. So I just wanted to give you the
no.
context.
Let me give the extended version. Yep, that for sure is part of it.
He
But
said, yep.
then these I don't know what I have to give them a name, but this group of individuals in here,
Yep.
they came in here trying to celebrate.
Thank you for not.
We
We're
ain't
trying
come here to celebrate Princess Peach.
Wow!
We came here to celebrate
Wow!
Nintendo's dominance in Japan.
Yeah, my boy, that was in here celebratory, and I'm sitting here like, where's this? Is literally how it started. Are y'all celebrating something right now? Like,
I'm not. I'm here to say I'm not.
All right, just like
celebrating nothing.
Sebago.
This is
Okay, Lord Metroid, the exclusive matter. Mario Wonder, Tears of the Kingdom. Sebagos, Nintendo's consistency this generation is crazy. I don't think they've gone 1 year without having at least 2 to 3 first-party titles. And you're trying to act like these things don't matter. You're trying to downplay the significance.
I'm
There
saying
go.
it's
He's
like
trying to
it's
downplay
like
he's trying to downplay the significance of the Japanese gamers.
Not even Japanese gamers. It is of what Nintendo, because now it's about the global. Because
yes.
we're talking about why. Okay, I need you to explain why Nintendo is the market leader. Why they are about to be
I've already
the
I don't
highest selling console of all time.
You want me to flat out say it, and I'm like, I don't. My spirit is telling me not to flat out say it because I'm not Nintendo. If you want to say, you feel me, we can do business. You know, this is what I'm saying. But McDonald's feeds like a certain percentage of the population on planet Earth every day, and that's why I try to use kids as an example, because kids would want to go to McDonald's over a restaurant because they don't know any better. Majority of the Nintendo.
So you think a kid that grew up on Fogo de Chao wouldn't want Fogo de Chao over McDonald's?
Right.
No, that's not. Kids are retarded. Kids are they're not. That's, you feel me? You don't know. You don't know the chemical, bro. The science that they put into McDonald's burger. Once those substance hit your palate,
bro, you're
and the dopamine goes. You feel me, like, bro, like.
All right. So, what do you have to say about Nintendo? What do you have to say about Nintendo's demographic being more older people?
But it's not. And,
it is.
And then, but it's not though.
It is.
But it's not. But it's not.
It literally is. You can literally
it's literally
look it up yourself.
Kids off the Mario.
Information that you can look up yourself.
Y'all say that. Y'all say that.
Family console.
Exactly.
Y'all say that. But if you go to no matter where in the world you go, if you go into the Nintendo store, it's kids, it's parents, it's kids in there. It's kids in there. It's kids.
You've been to a Nintendo store.
Who's the company in the kids shop?
Bro, you know what I mean? Whenever all the streamers go to Japan, the first place they go to is the Nintendo store, and you see it with your own two eyes, bruh.
Spending money? Who's spending money? The kids spending money?
Obviously, it's not the kids, but that's what I'm saying. It's the adults. It's the adults that spend it, but the parents will buy anything for their kids if their kids want it.
But
they will buy one for themselves.
You act like we don't have. You act like we don't have data that shows who is actually playing these games.
Oh man!
Why are you ignoring this data?
The majority of majority of people that play games are adult for sure. Adults got the funds.
The majority of who play console games are adults.
Yeah, because adults have the fun. But if you go into Nintendo, that's what I'm saying. We don't know. Only Nintendo probably has that.
No,
exact
we
numbers.
have literal data for this.
But as I'm saying, if I buy my kid a Nintendo, it's gonna say I bought the Nintendo.
No,
and then
we're talking about who's playing, not who's buying.
As I'm saying, if I create the account for my kid,
there are no kid account. I mean, there are, but like, it's not a thing like that.
How Nintendo do their marketing? They market towards kids, but adults
they barely even market towards Wii U. So they marketed towards kids, sold 0 consoles.
You gotta think of it like
the Switch. They marketed towards young adults, and it sold because of that. Because that's who their demographic is.
Oh, but the thing is, look, a new Nintendo console comes out, right? And an adult buys the console for the kid. You think that adult isn't gonna play the game with the kids? Isn't gonna be playing that same console? And then on top of that, it takes 2, so there's gonna be 2 adults playing the console. What are you talking about?
Almost every kid we know has a Nintendo Switch.
Look, Chuck, it ain't even about the Nintendo.
The kids I know don't have a Nintendo Switch. They have Xboxes or PlayStation.
Anymore. That's why their grip is lessening on Japan now. That's why Nintendo's grip is getting stronger and Sony's grip's getting weaker. Simple as that. It only got to do nothing with Nintendo. It's Sony fucking it up. Honestly.
I don't know about that. But
hey, I said it. I'm standing on it.
It's all about Nintendo's consistency in games. From the Switch's launch to today, why the Switch is about to surpass the PS2. And this is all off the strength of their first party games. And the nature of the Switch being, especially at the beginning, the novelty of it being a handheld that you can dock was something we really hadn't seen.
Price
that
point,
plus the games, plus the price point. That's why they're dominating.
It's the perfect.
Even the Series S came out $300. Plays every single Xbox game, basically at 1080 to 1440p. You still you're getting the next gen experience for $300. That's not if price point was all it took, it's still not enough because they don't have the games to back it up.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I started out with the NES, and I used Super Mario Bros. When they got me. You feel me with they tricks, and you guys talk about Nintendo exclusive. Look at the Nintendo exclusives. Every single one of Nintendo exclusives are all cartoony-ish looking things of that nature. We are not going to sit here and act like. Compared to Nintendo exclusives, where does Bayonetta compared to Nintendo powerhouses, where does Bayonetta rank compared to the Nintendo powerhouses?
It scores in the 90s, like the other ones.
A lot of things scores in the 90s, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in market power, Bayonetta does not Doc's Avatar is a Nintendo. Doc's Avatar is a Nintendo IP.
Because their IP are stronger than any other in gaming, besides maybe GTA.
Because they got us since we were kids. Hey, guess
what?
Whenever we die out,
what did Xbox market the console, the Series X with? Halo. What started the Xbox? Halo. Are you gonna fault Xbox for that?
Play Halo.
Whenever
we were playing Halo, we weren't playing Halo because we were trying to be kids. We were playing Halo because we were trying to be adults.
Wow,
Halo
that literally makes no sense whatsoever.
Wait, what is Halo?
First off, you're dumb as hell.
What is Halo? No, hold on. What is?
Go ahead. I want you, please, go ahead. Say it.
Get it out.
Please say it. Say it. Ask the question. Say it. I know what you're about to say. Go ahead.
Oh shit! He excited.
Go ahead.
Excited. So
I want you to say it.
Yeah, my question is: so what is Halo? What is Halo rated?
Rated T. Stupid. You stupid. Rated T for teen. You idiot. 13. All right. Next question.
Bro, no. He excited. No. He excited, right? He excited. Well, watch this though. What is Halo rated? All Halo games except for Halo Wars, Halo 2, Halo Wars 2, and Halo 5 Guardians are rated M for mature.
So basically, the latest Halo games are rated T.
This man went to go push the goalpost.
Bro, I said, Halo 1 is not no rated T game. That's a rated M game.
Yeah, Halo 1. What is it today?
That's what I'm saying.
What is it today?
Yes, that's what I said.
Not playing it to feel
I never played a game to be adult. I played the game because I liked it. That's a wild statement. I'm sorry.
This is okay. This is the whole argument.
Wait.
Let me. Okay.
You can't have real conversations, bro.
This is the thing with people who hate on Nintendo. They need validation to feel like an adult. They need to feel like
why can't we be real,
that's the thing. It's the same as people who need to validate their sexuality all the time. And that's how this man Chuck is. You stop trying to validate. Just play the game because it's fun.
Hey,
or because if you like it, you like it, bro. That's literally all it is. Is the game fun? All right, that's literally the end of the conversation right there.
But my thing is, people don't want to be real, bro. Everyone.
No, bro. Hey, no. Hey, hold on. Let me say this. I've never played a game. I can agree with Spitter. I've never played a game to feel older. But what I can say is that the games, once they started doing stuff like making certain games rated M, and that rated M meant that people under certain ages could not purchase those games. It kind of gave that, like almost like playing with fire. Like you're told not to do it, but you've never even got a chance to experience it. So it's like it gives extra. But hold on, bro. It gives you that extra incentive to go and want to get it. But it's never been about being older or feeling older.
Wow.
Bro, it's never been about that.
No,
okay,
it's not about.
thank you,
Let me
because
just say this.
the rating of a game.
Let me say this one thing.
The rating of a game only mattered when you were a teenager.
Brock, that is when we played Halo. We played Halo as teenagers.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but it still didn't
But that's what I'm
matter
saying. That's when they got us though, and majority of the people playing Halo.
No. You want to know why we played Halo when we were teenagers? Because it came out when we were teenagers.
Exactly.
Bruh, why we everybody in here had to convince their parents to buy them rated M games.
I have
Like,
yeah, because what does that have to do with wanting to get older?
It's not rated. It's not rated. It's not rated for you.
No,
it's not rated for you.
Was Mortal Kombat? Was the Mortal Kombat? I got rated M games
for you.
Mortal Kombat was the only one where they would say
you.
Okay, like I said,
why are you spamming?
When mature,
what is there?
The only time I felt good about playing mature games and I actually like, ooh, this is gonna be like when I actually cared and looked at the ratings and like, ooh, this is about to be cool because it's mature, was when I was a kid.
That is what I'm talking about,
bro.
That is
when
exactly
is the last time I even looked at an ESRB before buying a game?
Because you
I
got
don't even be thinking about the
desensitized.
ESRB when I buy a game.
Because you have been desensitized.
No. That's the thing is. The thing is, the rating system doesn't matter because the more times you tell a kid not to do something, the more they're gonna go fucking do it.
Because kids are terrible, and that's my point. Kids want to be like adult. Like it's a whole trope
and that's
out there.
You'll see more kids on Call of Duty than you'll see on Animal
That's what I'm
Crossing.
saying, and that's what I'm saying. That's us, and that's what I'm saying. Us. Whenever we got to a certain age, kids want to be rebellious. Start doing adult things that they don't have no business doing.
That part.
It's not just that.
That
it's not
part,
just
but
kids
it's not
being
about
rebellious,
being.
bro.
Okay, but
It
we're
is.
5 grown ass
Some kids-
adults. So what are you trying to say to us? Like, what is your point here?
No, you brought up Halo, and I said you're naming people like you're naming things, products, and companies that have infatuated and have captured us from our youth. Whenever we do any better, whenever we were very receptive. So I get why I get why people are diehard fans, or you feel me? I get why some people ride, and some people be doing it subconsciously. They don't even know they're doing it, and that's why I be sitting just laughing. And I'm like,
so what you're saying is you got no thought.
I'm still trying to figure out what was the point of what you're trying to say.
I've made my point clear, like from day one. Japan and Nintendo is synonymous. Culturally, they aligned. So the Japanese people are. I don't want to say I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Be. Yeah, I cannot say I don't want to. I can't because
Chuck. So what you're
it's a
saying
sensitive climate.
on, but nobody's home.
So I'm not surprised that the Japanese people aligned with Princess Peach. Then they aligned with the other two games because culturally,
marketed it in Japan probably compared to Rise of Ronin.
Culturally, it aligns. If you get the Japanese culture and you get them as a people, you see like the alignment. It aligns. So I'm like, I'm not surprised. But whenever you leave Japan, once you leave Japan, whatever y'all were celebrating is not happening anywhere else.
Europe with Princess Peach.
Yes,
if it was any other Nintendo game.
Let me talk. The thing that Chuck's not realizing is that people that aren't Japanese could think just like Japanese people.
But they're not, because Princess Peach
Let me speak on this. I only play Call of Duty and I only play Call of Duty. Hold on.
Wait. All right,
I only play Call of Duty the thing is, watching that Peach trailer, hold on. I could go right back to it. The Princess Peach Showtime, bruh, that trailer was kind of hard, bro. Like it made me feel like it was a real, like, I mean, it is technically a Mario game, but it really gave me like, okay, this is kind of cool. Like I might actually get this for the Switch just because, like, it seemed like it's a very well put together game. Like you get to rock around with the sword and stuff. You get the little ice skating stuff. You get the little, just all kind of different variations. It felt like the different worlds of Mario. Like they did this game well.
Guess what? How Deontay feel right now is just how some of them Japanese people feel right now. So what's the difference?
All right, all that.
No, this ain't a slight towards.
I'm just standing on because I am still authentically who I am. A nigga really only rocks with Call of Duty. Like, but when, I'm just trying to take my steps out of my little zone, my little area, which you was,
What's your input?
You were speaking on the ride or die, and I am one of them ride or dies, but at the same time, that game looks good, bro.
Y'all kind of lost me
right now.
Y'all kind of lost me. I ain't gonna
Okay,
lie.
no,
Y'all
need to
talking
get off
about
this
multiplayer
topic.
games.
No, hold on, watch this though.
All right.
Hey,
go ahead.
the spirit of truth, both sides of the coin. Do you guys own Dragon Dogma 2?
Yeah.
Do you guys own Princess Peach Shakare?
No.
I don't own the
All right, okay, hold on. I'm not done. Hold up. You
Let
gonna
him
get
finish.
you gonna get your
Yeah, let him finish. Let him finish.
Stop.
Hey, Tashawn, bro.
You gonna get your turn to speak.
Chill. Hey,
let
let him ask questions as the judge, bro. The judge gotta ask questions and then yes or no answers. Let him go ahead.
Okay, so now, Don Solo, do you own Dragon Dogmas 2?
Yes.
Do you own Princess Peach?
Nope.
Okay. Captain Casso, do you own Dragon Dogma 2?
No.
Do you own Princess Peach 2?
Nobody else owns Dragon Dogma 2.
Okay.
You can stop. Nobody owns the other games.
So right here, just right here in this little
let him say
community
what he gotta say. That's his point.
more people own Dragon Dogma 2 than they own Princess Peach. Wow, let's celebrate. That's basically what y'all are doing.
Bro,
That's basically what y'all are
games I
doing.
want to buy right now? You know how many games I want to buy right now? No, you don't.
Nobody's talking about what you want to buy. We talk about what you bought.
Doesn't
talking about what you bought. We're talking about what you bought.
Your question don't
funded.
matter. It's irrelevant, bro. It's irrelevant.
No, it's done. Now it's irrelevant. Okay, and I'm done.
All right, we're done.
You know if buy the game or not? No, you don't.
And I'm done.
We're done.
Bruh.
All right.
Shit crazy.
Now he gonna order the game.
Yeah,
Now he gonna buy it.
Yeah, that was Princess Peach Showtime versus Dragon's Dogma.
Chuck said you're
Rise of the
bro.
Ronin.
Hey, y'all gotta stay tuned in. You know it's gonna be many more of these
Shout
type
out
of
to Love
conversations.
Metroid.
A whole bunch of
All
conflict.
right,
A
and
whole
then
bunch of
I just wanna bring in so Nintendo did some shakeups. Nintendo of America, they laid off a bunch of contractors, mostly translation team, localization. So they were while they're having this lull before the new console comes out, they did some layoffs. So I did want to highlight that here, that even Nintendo is not immune to layoffs in this climate.
We're definitely not getting.
Anybody got anything to say about that?
Look at the energy you used to break the news.
Because we already went too long on the other two topics, and I still have like 5 more.
That's because Senor Yapper over there.
Oh, man. Oh, come on.
All right, bro. Whenever you were saying it, I'll put 3 fingers in the air for the employees. You feel me?
Nah, you did that for Kendrick.
Wow. Yeah, man. It's that's what I'm saying. Like it's affecting everybody. But the PC Master Race is saving we're the avatar. And when they needed them, now we here saving everybody. So y'all welcome.
I ain't gonna lie.
Even know. Okay. All right, next topic. Bro, I sounded sad because I'm just trying to get through it now. Like,
Bro, you allowed it. You allowed it to happen.
all right, next topic.
Hey, hold on. He said kids shouldn't be playing COD. Don't do that.
They should not be.
Don't do that.
I mean, multiplayer COD is not even that. Like, there's really nothing bad happening in multiplayer COD. All the real violence happens in the
If you want to be a
campaign.
stickler for the rules, of course they shouldn't be playing the game.
Yeah, all the backstabbing and all of that stuff that children don't need to know about happens in the story. But still, like,
I got Mortal Kombat 4 when I was like.
I actually believe in letting children get out some of their stuff, not say certain words so they could get it out their system or nothing, but like I'm saying, like they should play certain type of games so that they don't get curious.
It's a good thing you don't got kids.
Bro, no,
Hey.
look, bro. You remember back in the day when they said video games led to violence? We've been had GTA for how many people did some crazy stuff because of GTA in real life?
A lot of them. A lot of them.
I don't know, Tashawn, you were pretty violent.
He said give him a Switch. Okay.
I'm talking about in real life.
A lot of them.
He's standing
I'm
on
telling you
business
what
in
you
the
did in real
chat.
life.
He's standing
Bro,
on business in
you're
the
talking
chat.
about
me.
That's crazy.
Bro,
Um,
what you talking? Stop lying
alright.
on my name.
I was just playing.
That's what I'm like. I don't got that. My kid for Nintendo for sure. They're doing God's work with entertaining our kids. I don't have any problem with that.
But you can give them a phone for that. Kids
No, real
will, if anything,
the thing-
kids play more mobile games than they play the Switch.
But the thing is, look, a game that's meant for only adults should have less players than a game that's meant for everybody, right?
No, because adults are the ones that got the funds.
Bro, what are you talking about? It's
You
meant
said
for
who's-
everybody. If it's meant for everybody, it should be more people playing it.
Yes.
You feel me? But kids tend to go toward the adult games, you feel me, instead of going to the kiddie games. The thing is, the world is just a unique place, and if you could think about it, it's out there. You feel me? Like, bro.
I should have been playing them games when I was a kid, but I played them anyway. Hey.
Exactly.
And look how you turned out. All right, next topic. Toys for Bob. They
Let's go.
recently left Xbox and went independent. And now they are working with Xbox to make Spyro 4.
Let's go.
Is it Spyro 4? I actually don't know the numbering of. I feel like there's way more than 4 Spyro games. But
This is Spyro
they're
game.
making the next Spyro game with Xbox. They came to an agreement according to some rumors.
Is this gonna be an exclusive?
Hey, you think
I
only kids
doubt
gonna be playing that game?
It's gonna be exclusive.
You think only kids gonna be playing that game?
I don't see any kids playing Spyro. I see Cap King Casso playing Spyro.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm gonna try that out.
see I don't see Casso Jr. playing it though.
Nah, he definitely gonna be playing it because I'm gonna judge him
Exactly.
by it. I'm gonna judge him. I'm gonna let him know that I'm gonna judge him if he don't play it.
No, y'all saw that video. No, you saw that video. Have y'all seen that video of that one dude? That one dude that got beat by his son in Call of Duty, so he booted up GoldenEye.
Oh yeah,
GoldenEye,
he
yeah.
booted up. Yeah, that's
Bro,
what you
nobody
gotta
plays
do.
that
Cause
shit.
I gotta
just-
let you know, like,
that's
hey,
just-
I
that's just- hey,
admire your skills, but understand that there are skills that have been obtained in other games that you weren't even born to exist and experience, bro. And these skills that have been obtained in previous years shall still tear your tail up. No cap.
I bet that boy
See,
picked
like-
odd job. Like,
Bro, but like Spyro is not a worthwhile exclusive. No matter how good it turns out.
It's not crazy.
The IP is not gonna do anything as an exclusive, so I don't see
What does that
Xbox
mean?
making it exclusive.
you think,
As
Oh,
in,
you talking about
it's
the
not gonna
intellectual
sell
property. Yeah,
Xboxes.
Yeah, for sure.
you
For
think
sure,
you
for
think
sure.
Spyro gonna do better than Ratchet and Clank?
Okay.
I mean, even Ratchet and Clank has declined so much over the years
That's 'cause they
that
don't focus on Ratchet
I'm
and
pretty
Clank.
sure it'll do similarly.
I I feel like it's a marketing thing.
Because Crash 4, when Toys for Bob did Crash 4, which was a new game in the Crash franchise, after they did the trilogy, the remastered trilogy, and then it didn't do anywhere near as good. And that could have been marketing, because we know how marketing can play a big part of it. But I just don't see these franchises, new entries of it, doing any numbers like that without being multi-platform. Being exclusive would probably harm it more than anything.
Yeah, the older the game is, the worse it's gonna be if it's not multiplayer.
But it's gonna be in Game Pass because it's Xbox, so that alone is gonna do more good than it being exclusive. So yeah, anybody excited for Spyro 4?
I'm excited.
I want a new slot.
I want to see how it's gonna look for that Game Pass.
I'm not gonna hate on it. It's not
I played Spyro back in the day, but it wasn't like.
I've never owned Spyro. I've always borrowed it and played it and had fun with it. Unlike Crash, because Crash is trash. But Spyro is definitely one of the better PS1 3D platformers. So yeah, anybody else? Spyro 4? Game of the year?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know about Game of the Year, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
But it'll do good. It'll do good. You feel me?
At least they're not making Banjo or Crash.
Nah, thank God they're not making Banjo, boy. Oh my, I do not like Banjo at all.
I know Metroid probably gonna come for me, but I cannot stand Banjo.
They could have did Banjo,
nuts and bolts, all of that.
Bro, Banjo is just too long. It's a collectathon, bro. And the music drives me absolutely fucking crazy. Like, I don't like it. Like, I don't like anything about Banjo, bro. That's just me.
The only thing Banjo I can say is nostalgia. That's it.
You know.
You can only go so far with nostalgia alone.
All right, as far as the next topic, we're going to talk about Gearbox being unembraced. Embracer Group has sold Gearbox for $460 million after buying them for almost $1 billion. Now, can we talk about how bad Embracer has just fumbled everything?
Honestly, Embracer just sound like a terrible company to begin with, bro.
It was a terrible company.
I heard about one good thing, so I don't know why anybody would defend this company, bro.
Embracer bought over 70 studios and created some too. On the premise of the COVID boom in video games, and they just did this without any prior knowledge of the gaming industry. And because of that, they had no business sense whatsoever. They have been canceling games, shutting down studios, and we finally are getting some good outcomes where instead of shutting the studio down, they're actually selling them off. So at first we saw Saber Interactive and there was someone else. I can't remember. It was Saber and somebody else. They got sold off. And now it's Gearbox, the creators of Borderlands and Risk of Rain. Both, or they published Risk of Rain, but both games really good. Borderlands, or at least used to be good. Great franchise, at least.
That's crazy.
They canceled the game?
No, yeah, they canceled Borderland games while dropping a show for the Borderland games.
Bro, I'd rather just cancel the show.
Borderland games?
Well, I thought they did.
No, they Borderlands 4 is in the works with Embracer sold Gearbox to 2K. And 2K was the publisher of all the Borderlands games. But now they own the studio who makes it, so it's fully in house now. So Borderlands 4 is in the works under 2K / Take Two. And yeah, like Lord Metroid said, better Take Two than Embracer. Take Two, they're no saints, but I trust them more than Embracer at least. So yeah. Anyone excited about Borderlands 4 being in the works? And anyone got any bad things to say about Embracer?
I want a game. That's all I want to know. Shoot.
Nah, they're not hopping on nothing.
It's gonna
Hopping on what?
Hey, if I don't get no confirmation, I'm speed running that mug, bro.
You talking about Borderlands?
Borderlands
4.
If it's better than Borderlands 3, at least I hope it is. Because I didn't like Borderlands 3 like that. But if they can get back to the quality of Borderlands 2, I'm for it. That Tiny Tina Wonderland, ass. The writing that they've been doing lately, hopefully they hire some new writers because you know what would actually make a really good Borderlands? They need to partner with Squanch Games, the creators of High on Life, to do the writing. The Rick and Morty
Whatever
team.
happened to, you know what I'm saying? I get it, but like some IPs deserve an ending. Yeah. And then never to come out again. Borderlands needs an ending.
A lot of potential.
All right, I guess no. If you feel that way, it might be valid, or it is valid. I retired. I'm a retired Borderlands player. Can't do it no more.
What was the last Borderlands game you played?
I want to say 3.
3.
I beat all Borderlands. Randy.
No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I'm not trying to.
If I didn't beat 3, then the last one I beat was 2.
2. Or the pre-sequel.
Oh, yeah,
shout out to Lord Metroid. Hold on, let me pull up this because I cannot read it off the screen. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I'm so used to not getting super chats that I don't even be having it up ready. All right, Lord Metroid with the $3 tip. He says, drinking beer in Coquito and listening to this great podcast. Keep it up. Yes, Nintendo is the best. LOL. Salute to the
No,
hey,
now you look.
Shout out to him, but why are we drinking at this time? Why are we drinking at this time?
Hope you drinking some cerveza cristal.
Why are we drinking at this time?
Now you Lord Metroid. Well, his name is Lord Metroid. His name is Lord.
Wow,
Lord Metroid.
We all have our biases.
I'm like, y'all were
put some respect on the Lord.
Y'all were all captured. You feel me?
Oh, in 4K?
Free your mind. Free your mind.
No. If getting brainwashed by Nintendo's wrong, I don't want to be right, Chuck.
Free your mind. Unplug from the Matrix. PC.
At least I'm not brainwashed by Sega.
Yeah.
Why Sega had to get into this? That's crazy.
Exactly.
I'm all for Sega slander, but like they didn't do anything this time.
Oh,
that
funny,
was crazy.
Bro. All right.
He said.
So another studio also got sold off, and it seems to be a trend that's going on. Instead of PlayStation out here closing down studios, a lot of these other publishers are out here actually selling them off, giving them a chance to be in a better state somewhere else, or maybe not a better state, depends. But Sega has sold Relic Entertainment, known for creating Halo Wars 2, Company of Heroes, a lot of RTS games that you see, the Total War games. No, wait, that's Creative Assembly, I believe. They might have did Total War. So yeah, they're usually into real-time strategy games. But Sega felt they weren't worth the investment. anymore and sold them off. So a lot of changes being made in the industry. A lot of big publishers selling off their studios, closing down studios, layoffs. It's a lot going on in the industry right now as far as it's a big shakeup going on. So this is just a continuation of that. We've talked about this many times before. All right.
Yes, we have.
All right. So the big two topics. So shout out to Year Round Ace. He's not here today, but he actually kind of called something that became a big thing in the news on last episode. And he said what he wants from the next Xbox is for them to put Steam on the console. And I wrote it off. I was like, yeah, there's no way that would happen. But Phil Spencer, Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, as we all call him.
Glazius, I don't call him that.
As
Don't
we
do that.
all call him.
I don't do that. Shout out to Xbox. I mean Game Pass.
He was talking about. Actually, let me pull up the quote. Phil Spencer. My bad. I should already had this ready. All right. In an interview with Microsoft's CEO of Gaming during the annual Game Developers Conference, Spencer told Polygon about the ways he'd like to break down the walled gardens that have historically limited players to making purchases through the first-party stores tied to each console. Or in layperson terms, why you should be able to buy games from other stores on Xbox, not just the official front. So they don't even have the quote. Okay, whatever. Spencer mentioned his frustrations with closed ecosystem, so he asked for clarity. Could he really see a future where stores like itch.io and Epic Game Store existed on Xbox? Was it just a matter of figuring out mountains of paperwork to get there? But let me find the actual quote that he said. All right. He says, consider our history as the Windows company. Nobody would blink twice if I said, hey, when you're using a PC, you get to decide the type of experience you have by picking where to buy games. There's real value in that. Subsidizing hardware becomes more challenging in today's world. And I will say, and this may seem too altruistic, I don't know that it's growing the industry. So I think, what are the barriers? What are the things that create friction in today's world for creators and players? And how can we be part of opening up that model? So yeah. And
the thing is, do we actually get what he's saying? Because what he's saying is some mind-blowing things. And what he's also saying, I say you're welcome, because he's giving the PC Master Race immense props right now, bro.
I was gonna come to this.
Like, it's not my fault I'm on the right side of history. It's not my fault. It's not my fault I picked the right side of history, bro. Like,
Hey,
it's not my fault.
hey, you know I gotta say to that, you're welcome.
If the Xbox gets the Steam library, and then all of a sudden you can plug in, even though you can't already, you can plug in a keyboard and mouse to your Xbox to play your Steam library games.
Hey, all I gotta say is you're welcome. Also,
Oh man,
it's a symbiotic relationship. It's not a parasitic relationship. You feel me?
what? You guys are the ones propagating the parasitic relationship. I'm here trying to preach peace.
Bro, it's a symbiotic relationship. Do you know what symbiotic means?
Yes, you feel me? You coexist in peace.
Yeah, it's positive. So I don't
But
know.
you guys are. But
No.
you guys are the
You can't even say that because all you want is the death of console.
Whoa!
Yes.
The death of console means, you feel me, for the betterment of humanity. You feel me? Like
So
who's
like I
the
said,
con-
that's not
the,
symbiotic.
the console war? It's not on the
all.
PC. The console war.
Exactly.
If you
Okay,
if you
you
kill
act
the
like there's
console,
not a console war in the PC space too.
yeah,
You act like AMD versus Nvidia is not a thing. You act like they don't do this for everything.
AMD, like, bruh, we got people that got AMD. You feel me, bruh? Oh, most of everybody here got a See, the graphics cards don't count, but you feel me? It's a mix and match. PCs, you feel me? It's plug and play. Getting where you fit in.
It's definitely not no plug and play.
Not
Consoles
plug
are
and
plug and
play.
play.
Man.
You crazy.
Plug and play. I don't know.
Y'all never played with Legos as children? Plug and play. Like,
What does
plug,
Legos
plug,
have to do
plug.
with plug and play?
Because it's plug and play. It's just
There's
multiple
nothing
plugs.
plug and play about Legos.
Wow, you plug the CPU to the motherboard. You plug,
Okay.
plug, play. Like,
So,
my God.
how are we
This boy does
feeling
not
about
understand
the
terminology at all.
prospects of maybe getting these other storefronts on the Xbox platform? Being able
That'd
to
be live.
Yeah, so Spitty, you wanna go ahead?
That would be live. I'm not gonna lie. But I would just have to see what they would do. Like, how would they do it? Really?
So now,
Because it's
if you
like me
think
getting
about it-
Street Fighter. It's like me getting
Listen,
Street Fighter 6. Am I gonna be able? If I could play it on the Steam on the Xbox, that's live.
You feel me? Like,
Even though I'm
a
still probably gonna
symbiotic
get it on
relationship,
Xbox.
meaning- It's a symbiotic relationship, meaning, okay, if you don't already have if you have a PC, you don't have to have an Xbox because you already got that, right? Like, unless you want to have an Xbox, in which case you get an Xbox and then it's like, okay, I don't have to take. Say for instance, you're staying somewhere else and you don't want to take your whole PC. You just take your Xbox and you'll still be able to play those games that you got on your PC on your Xbox. You feel me?
Yep. And the Xbox OS is basically a stripped down version of Windows.
y'all just basically saying what I be saying in a nicer,
So
fancier
it
way.
would basically just be turning the Xbox into a
A
pre-built
baby
PC.
PC? Exactly. Like, please, you are here. Give it to us. Our
Alright.
flowers.
You get into gaming for cheaper with an Xbox than a PC. So there's that.
I said this
It
in
makes sense that
January.
some people don't want to deal with the PC.
You're getting
The extra stuff you have to do with PC with
price
the
of a GPU.
motherboard, and you got to switch all that stuff. So
You're getting a console
They
for
go
the
both
price
for-
of a GPU, bro.
so that's good
I ain't like
for the
Steam
people
on
that don't
Xbox.
want to deal with the PC,
I like it. I like the
the
idea.
PC
bro.
part of
I
it.
like it.
All right.
I love it because it's gonna be more. It's going increase the player. You know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully, if Steam goes to Xbox and it goes down that line, like I said, most likely you're gonna be able to use your keyboard and mouse to play on the new Xboxes. So
You can already do that.
that's what I'm saying. You can, but with the addition of the Steam library, and you know what I'm saying, the games that are on Steam that are not on console. I don't know if I don't know if there's gonna be like a Xbox version of Steam. I don't know if they're just gonna port like the whole Steam library to Xbox. We don't know
Another
what
thing
route.
is that if they were able to get the full Steam library onto the Xbox, that would mean you would get PlayStation games.
Certain games, I ain't
You
gonna
would
lie,
get
certain games, I don't
all
think
PlayStation games, or not all, but every PlayStation game that gets ported to PC would be on Xbox.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna have the whole library because you gotta remember about all the games on Steam too. You know those type of games. You know the type of games I'm talking about.
Yeah,
You
that
think they're gonna-
Nah, we
the
need that
library
too.
is cool.
That,
Why not?
I didn't even think about that. Hey, Tashawn. Oh my God.
Deshaun,
did think about that.
Hey, having those games on my Xbox.
Why you get an Xbox
I can
and
play.
then put some
I can play Manga Makers Mega Milkers on Xbox.
Oh, no.
Like,
what?
this is about to be crazy. Hey, Xbox
Y'all hear
One,
that, chat?
they got the
Y'all
best
hear that, chat?
exclusives. I already told y'all, bro. PC only good exclusives is the hentai. And now if
Shut your
Xbox
mouth.
gets that, PC Master Race is done for, bro. It's over for y'all.
Race is done for.
I'm not saying PC done for. I'm just saying this is the opportunity for people that don't feel like dealing with the problems of PC gaming, but to play PC games. Like you don't already have a PC, and you're getting into gaming. You don't want to buy your kid a PC. You want to get your kid an Xbox. It's still for the kids, low key. Adult, you probably already got a dang PC. You probably buy your kid an Xbox. They don't have to play on my PC. They got the Xbox. They can play the PC games on the Xbox.
That's what I'm saying.
You feel me? It's multiple. It's multiple different ways of going about it, but it's basically cutting into. It's going to free up the market so people aren't going to have to buy all these PC parts and stuff like that. You feel me?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Because if you wanted a PC, you might as well just get an Xbox for the Steam games at least.
Like if you're getting a PC just to game and you don't care about playing with the top GPU, then just get an Xbox. You feel me? Like if you balling on a budget, it's for the people that's
been buying a
2060,
3060 like the minimum requirement is.
Bro, you're getting the console for the price of the GPU.
Yeah.
You're balling on a budget.
All right. Now let's talk about the actual business behind this. Because as a consumer, it sounds good. But when you get into the nitty-gritty of the actual business side, one, you put Steam on the Xbox. How is Xbox making money off of that?
Yeah.
Because the whole point of the Xbox store is that you're getting a 30% cut for every game that's sold. Every microtransaction that's sold. So
might just be the market of consoles.
What is if everyone's on Xbox buying games on Steam instead of on the Xbox store? What does Xbox get out of that? They sold consoles. But guess what? The consoles are sold at a loss. Yeah. So they're basically losing out no matter what.
Honestly, well, are we sure that it's not paywall behind Game Pass or something? Because that'll be the only thing that makes sense.
If they added it into Game Pass?
You can only access Steam through Game Pass subscription. Yeah. That would be smart. That would be a really smart thing.
It would be smart.
Now,
that's what people.
You think people would actually take to that? I gotta pay to use Steam. You don't, bro. You know how.
Bro,
yeah, you got gamers are. You know how entitled gamers are. That is not gonna fly.
Microsoft is making most of their money off of Game Pass, so it would be.
I feel like it's a Hail Mary, bro.
It's a Hail Mary.
It's a Hail Mary.
It is a Hail Mary. I'll be a Hail Mary, but it could
like whatever they're thinking in their heads, it's a Hail Mary, bro. They just threw the ball out there.
So, business-wise, I don't see how this makes sense. Even if you like Jess Corden, he was saying that really that 30% because of like paying for the servers and like just the upkeep of keeping these games on the store, the percentage kind of just cuts down to like 15 to 17%. So you're not even getting that full 30. Even still, that 15 to 17% is still way more than zero. It's still better than zero, that's for sure. So unless they work out a deal with Steam where they're getting a cut somehow, I don't know. And then because even their own games, like what? So TJ, yeah, if they locked it behind Game Pass, that would be the only way I could see this making sense for them.
Exactly.
Because
that's the only way
Game Pass subscriptions going up is what they want.
Exactly.
Out of everything, if they can get Game Pass subscriptions to a point where they're literally sustained off that Game Pass subscription
It
alone.
makes sense, but it don't make sense at the same time. It's weird.
Yeah.
Wait,
But
so is this actually,
I'm not the
is this
CEO of
actually
Microsoft
If you
Gaming.
already
I'm
got
pretty
Game
sure
Pass, if you
Phil
already got Game Pass,
can
it's a if you
figure
already
that
got
one out.
Game Pass, it's a dub. If you don't have a PC already and you're thinking about getting an Xbox, it's also a dub. Like, you feel me?
wait, is this speculation or is this actually really happening?
I mean, he talked about it in an interview, but we don't know if that'll actually come to fruition. He talks a lot.
That's what
And
I'm
a lot
saying.
of these
Like,
things don't happen how he be saying.
Exactly. I have to say they happen. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm not even gonna hold my breath for it. But the only way I think it will make sense is through Game Pass. Which I'm not gonna lie, it might be a riot at Xbox if they do that. Xbox fanboys, bro, the PlayStation people, they're just gonna laugh. I swear. Like that's the type of day they're gonna have. And that is the case. But I'm not even gonna go there because I don't even know if this is like factual stuff. So. You know.
All right. Anyone else got anything to say before we wrap up this topic?
Yeah, exactly. Phil does say a lot of things, man.
I
We
said
just gonna
everything I
see.
had to say.
Shout out to Phil Spencer.
But no, most developers and CEOs are gonna say a lot. They're gonna say a lot just to build up hype.
Yeah, they want to build up hype.
Oh my god, they got Steam. Like just off of that, they're probably gonna make sales. Because people actually believe Steam's gonna come to the Xbox, even though that's speculation. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
If anyone is going to get it done, it's going to be Phil. I believe in Phil. I believe in Phil.
All right.
Let's get it
Our
done.
final topic of the day. Phil Spencer has been head of Xbox for 10 years and even got elevated to a position that they didn't even have before, which is CEO of Microsoft Gaming.
He made up a title.
They had to make up a title for him. So since people have been talking about his 10 years, we've had some articles coming for Phil, coming for his legacy, primarily VGC. They had a headline that was Phil Spencer is usually looked at as the savior of Xbox, but he could be the one who ends it. So I just wanted to talk about Phil's legacy and how do we remember Phil's legacy of these 10 years?
Bro, I'll
Is
never
he the
forget
savior of Xbox? Is he the GOAT?
Phil,
or
bro,
did he end up choking? Did he
I'm 50.
at the end of it, how do we view Phil's legacy?
I'm 50-50.
See, I can't say. I'll wait till the end of it. But for
50-50.
now,
I ain't got no comment.
No.
doing bad.
Phil has fucked
That's
up.
all I'm gonna
Phil
say
has
for now.
fucked up a few times.
There's
All
some
right,
stuff
so
he's done that's
let me.
wild.
I'm just going to list off like some of the things that has happened since he became the head in 2014. So we all know Don Matrick, Xbox One, all that happened. TV, DRM, all that with the Xbox One launch, where that basically killed the Xbox brand.
It really did, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Single-handedly, just one day. That's all it took. Coming off of, shout out to Miss Tastic for following following the channel. Appreciate you.
Shout out.
Appreciate
So, Phil's legacy Phil's 10 years started right after one of the worst like events in gaming. One of the worst things to happen to any company in gaming history.
Their PR run then was crazy, bro, because it was terrible.
He literally had to pick up the pieces of a terrible, like, he basically picked up scraps of a burnt building and was told, yeah, you got to make a mansion out of this. So, first thing he did, he took Connect out of the box. And he made the 1S $399, same price as the PS4. And was like, yeah, no more Connect in the box. No more being $100 more for a less powerful console. So that was the first thing that happened. Literally the first E3 that he was in charge. Then he announced Gears 4. Because as far as games go, the first, he was the head of Xbox Game Studios. So as far as games go, he still had the games up until 2017, really. Then 2015, he announced backwards compatibility on Xbox One. They were able to get Xbox 360 and original Xbox games onto the Xbox One after not having any backwards compatibility. PlayStation and Xbox abandoning backwards compatibility. But because of him, they were able to at least get a limited amount of 360 and original Xbox games onto the console. That was a game changer. One of the biggest moments for Xbox during the last generation. And then 2017, Game Pass. Obvious game changer. The subscription model. The day one first party games. Even though they didn't have first party games at the time. So people were like, oh, yeah, you get first party games day one, Crackdown 3. Okay. Like, at the time, there was no games that people actually cared about coming in first party. Coming day one to Game Pass from first party. But now that they actually have this catalog of games and you see these games coming day one, it's a totally different story. And just bolsters their lineup so much. Then the Series X launch. Phil said we're not going to lose on price and power anymore, like what happened with the original Xbox One and the Series X. Technically, the most powerful console right now. And
over Netflix.
as far as price, they released the Series S to undercut the PS5 and PS5 digital. So he stood on his word when it comes to that.
Stood on his business.
So as far as the changes to Xbox, as far as the hardware, as far as the feature sets, FPS boosts, and the Hochi method for improving backwards compatible games and things like that. All these features, all these, like, on the technical side, Xbox is better than they've ever been. The one thing that just hasn't happened like it should during Phil's reign is the games. Or at least we never got that game. Like, there are games that I like from Xbox that I would put over PlayStation and Nintendo games like Starfield. But they've never had that game. Like, that exclusive game that you're just like, I have to get an Xbox for this game. And that's the problem that a lot of people bring up when it comes to Phil. Because the 360 had those games. and he was the head of Xbox Game Studios at the time, so he still had a hand in all those games coming to 360. But since 2014 to 2024, we're still waiting on the answer to if people are buying Nintendo Switches for Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Mario Odyssey, Animal Crossing, Pokemon, and people are buying PS5s for God of War, Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon, whatever.
Spider-Man, Death Stranding.
Spider-Man. No one's buying it for Death Stranding. Then you go back to Xbox, and we saw Halo in its worst state, because Halo is supposed to be that game. Halo used to be that game. Halo Master Chief Collection dropped, and we couldn't even play the multiplayer for over a year. Halo 5 dropped, had one of the worst campaigns in Halo history. Not even one of the worst. It is the worst Halo campaign. Multiplayer was divisive because it strayed far from what people like about Halo. Halo Infinite dropped with missing features, not enough content, slow updates. So the Halo franchise is not even close to where it was during the Xbox 360 era.
I ain't gonna lie. I never felt like I played Infinite with y'all one time, but bro, when all that was happening with you and Halo and Xbox, bro, I was stuck on that Call of Duty crack. I was on Call of Duty tough. I was no life in Call of Duty for like 3 years, bro.
Yeah, and Halo used to be an actual competitor to. Halo used to be up there with Call of Duty. Like, it was always Halo 3, Halo Reach, and Call of Duty going neck and neck. And now Halo Infinite is looked at as a failure because they took too long to get the ball rolling. Halo Infinite is great now, but they took way too long, and then people didn't come back once it became good.
Yeah, because I still haven't hopped on Halo.
So they lost one of their biggest franchises as their flagship. And then Starfield was supposed to be the new flagship. And it sold. It was successful. But it's still not on the Bethesda level caliber that it should be, as far as the like how people will talk about it, how the media portray it, how gamers as a whole portray it. And you know, I do attribute that to some biases against the Xbox brand, but the Xbox brand should have never got to the point where the media and gamers as a whole are attacking it in the first place. And I won't put all of that on Phil, because the first until 2018 or 2017, I should say, he had to answer to Terry Myerson. If I know y'all don't know the name, but he basically he did not care about the gaming division. He wanted the Xbox to, like, he didn't like the way Xbox was going. So the funding for games dried up, which is why you saw what happened with Crackdown 3. You saw what happened with Sea of Thieves at launch. You saw the amount of exclusives. Like Xbox used to buy exclusives more than PlayStation. Xbox used to be the ones taking exclusives away from PlayStation, but all of that funding dried up. They only had 5 first party studios at the time, so they couldn't make their own in-house games. So, but from 2017 to 2020, you just saw nothing from Xbox that actually hit. And it wasn't until 2018 or like late 2017 when Phil got the keys from Satya Nadella. When Satya Nadella finally saw that gaming was going to be a big thing, and Phil convinced him when they were really about to close down Xbox. They were about to shut down Xbox, and Phil convinced them that if they just gave him the keys to the Microsoft bank, that he'll get Xbox into a place where they'll be making buku money. So, and that was with Game Pass. That was one of the big things he pushed, because Microsoft is now basically a subscription based, like all of their big money makers, Office, Teams, Microsoft 365. It's all about services, software, selling subscriptions. So Game Pass was just more aligned with what the direction Microsoft was going. So now that Satya Nadella was behind Xbox, you'd start to see, oh, we bought 8 studios in 2018 and 2019. We bought Bethesda. We bought ABK. We bought literally the biggest publisher in gaming. Is owned by Xbox now. And then you start to see the potential of Xbox kept rising with every year. But the one answer was still never answered. And that was the games. You would get a glimpse like 2021. We had Halo Infinite, Forza Horizon 5, Psychonauts 2, Age of Empires 4, and another one I'm forgetting. But they were Publisher of the Year, highest rated games of the year. And in 2022, we got nothing. Until September, we got Grounded, and As Dusk Falls, and Pentiment. Games that really didn't do anything. And all that hype that Xbox built up went back straight down the drain. And yeah, I'm going to attribute that to COVID, because all their games got pushed back.
Are you saying Microsoft Halo killed themselves? Technically?
Yeah, they were the Halo killer the whole time. Nobody knew. PlayStation was trying to create the Halo killer, not knowing that Xbox was going to create it themselves.
That's fucking nuts, man. All right.
So I say all this to make the point that Xbox would not exist today without Phil Spencer. But is it a monkey's paw situation where the Xbox that will exist, well, the one that will finally be successful, is not the Xbox that I wanted? And
I don't know.
Phil Spencer can be blamed for everything, but at the end of the day, he is the CEO and everything runs through him. So when marketing doesn't do what it's supposed to do, that's under Phil. The games.
Oh wait, hold on.
Going over to
what
PlayStation.
Xbox?
That's yeah. Satya Nadella, 9 times out of 10, we've heard the rumblings about what's going on in the background and how Phil was fighting that, but Phil wasn't able to convince Satya that that's not the way to go. So it falls under him. Even though COVID pushed back all these games, the ones we've been waiting for, they pushed them back like 2 years, which basically ruined their lineup in 2022. That's still on Phil, because just like right now, PlayStation not having the games is because of COVID. So everyone went through it. But at the end of the day, as the CEO, it has to fall on you. So, as far as how I feel about Phil, he's still Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer.
Oh man, get out of here! Boo!
Like I said, I can't get. I said he's
See,
been.
my thing is no
he's been
comment
okay.
because
I gotta wait
as
till
far
it's
as-
over with. I can't.
I don't want
As
to be
far
the
as the
hater.
games
judge
go,
So I'm just gonna say no comment.
like at least for me,
But hold on.
I've always enjoyed 80% of the games that Xbox put out, and even more so now after buying all these studios. Some of my favorite developers, Obsidian, Bethesda, under the Xbox banner. And and Game Pass. Shout out Game Pass. We do it every time on this show. Game Pass is the biggest boon in gaming. Like that's probably the best thing in gaming to me. Like, yeah, Nintendo games are great, but that Game Pass is still amazing to me. Like the fact that I be getting these games that I probably would have never bought or played.
Yeah, exactly. And shout out Epic
And
Store too.
Metroid, he says, I don't idolize executives, never have, never will. And
I'm with
yes,
you on that.
I like to make the joke just because of King David, with the Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer. But just like I respect Satoru Iwata for what he did for Nintendo, or I respect Miyamoto for what he did for gaming, I respect Phil for what he did. Like, that's just me showing respect for what he has done in gaming.
You still didn't answer my question.
Oh man.
As far as like, he has done a lot in terms of everything in gaming except the exclusive games.
Okay.
And that's literally the only fault I can give him.
Did you not just hear what he said? What you didn't hear what he said earlier? All right, my question is: you said his vision of the Xbox is not your vision of the Xbox. What is your vision of the Xbox?
My vision of the Xbox is the Xbox that kills PlayStation.
Okay. All right. So just all right, don't say less.
Hey, you gotta allow it. He's standing on that business.
Because that's what competition is about. I don't want I don't want gaming to be Xbox in their own place. I want them to be actually competing. Like, yeah, you can be number one in revenue, but you're doing it by being everywhere. You're basically not even a competitor to PlayStation and Nintendo anymore. I
Huh?
want the
That don't make
Xbox
sense.
that
regardless because
is
you don't want a
competing
monopoly.
by
You don't want a
ending
monopoly in gaming.
PlayStation and ending like
No.
how PlayStation has done everything in their power to end Xbox. That's what I wanted Xbox to be.
All right, so isn't a actual like a valid isn't an actual valid console war where both consoles are competing? Who has the better console spec wise? Not who has hoarded.
Because at the end of the day, it's all about games. That's the only thing that matters.
Oh, it's not about the
specs.
specs.
The specs are just to enhance games.
Okay.
Who has the games? It's like Wendy's. Who has the beef? Who has the games?
So the actual war. So the actual war is not. Oh, everybody has the same games. But even Battlefield. Now the war is who has the better console. That's not actually what a console war should be, right?
It's about who has the better games on that console.
Okay. So it's a game war, not a console war.
The games sell the console.
No. It's a game war, not a console war.
The games are the identity for the console.
Are you at war with Mario or are you at war with Nintendo?
That's exactly why I said, look, Xbox has every feature under the sun. They have the greatest features. They have the best backwards compatibility. They got the Game Pass that shits on PS Plus, and yet they're in third place by a large margin because at the end of the day, they don't have the games that can push their console to first place. Nintendo has none of these features. The most lackluster online experience, no voice chat, no Netflix, no one's watching Netflix, so you're not watching nothing on there except for some anime and YouTube. And guess what? They're number one because they have the games.
Have the games, Chuck.
It's Nintendo, I guess, man. I'm not about to get into it. Nintendo can be number one to you guys, but we know who the real number one is.
Who is that?
It is what it is. You know who the real number one is.
Bro,
is it PlayStation?
It's supremacy. It's his supremacy. That's what he's talking about.
We talking about consoles. That's what
Nobody worry about.
Who else
Nobody
is he
worry
talking
about. Nobody worry about baby PCs, man. Y'all can have your little infant award, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. That boy said his version of Xbox is.
Just like vice versa. His version of PlayStation should be one that tries to end Xbox because they should be competing to be the best that they could be.
And look exactly what Sebago said. It's literally proven. You gamers are hypocrites. They'll go if the games are enticing. That's what I'm saying. Y'all not really loyal. Y'all fake beefing.
Bro, I'm exactly. I'm here for the game.
Nobody's loyal.
I'm a gamer. I'm here for the game.
Definitely loyal.
Why the fuck would I be loyal to anybody?
But I have all three because there are games on each side that I want.
Exactly.
If there was not a single PlayStation game I wanted, I would not have a PlayStation. If there was not a single game I wanted on Xbox, I would not have an Xbox.
But isn't that how it should be? Isn't that holistic rather than being capitalistic and having all these devices for no reason?
No.
All right, see you later. It's like I said, man. It is what it is, bro. Shout out to the master races out here,
guess
man.
what? A lot of these games, a lot of these features wouldn't exist if there wasn't competition. If they didn't think, man, we need to get ahead.
Exactly.
What are we gonna do to get ahead of PlayStation? What are we gonna do to get ahead of Nintendo? Man, look at what PlayStation is doing with God of War and these other games. We need something like that. Let's make Gears of War.
If it fell, that's cap. If it fell into the realm of what I'm saying, do you know the crazy advancement in hardware we would have?
You keep talking about hardware.
Yeah, because games are going to be made regardless.
Not good games.
According to you.
Nintendo will do fine without the hardware.
Exactly. And then you can even use Nintendo as your example. Nintendo, they already got no competition because the games they make is their bread and butter exclusive, so they're not in competition with nobody. And because of that, look at they out of everybody, they the ones that be innovating hardware.
Nintendo been in competition,
bruh. He act like they didn't.
But they've been in competition just by existing.
Nintendo's in that competition with
Everyone
nobody.
has a competitive, some type of competition. Even if you're a third party, like you're still in competition because guess what? You'll think when they're making a game in a genre, they're not just like, man, we need to see what these other games in this genre are doing.
Exactly, inspiration, all that.
Hey man, I'm an advocate for separating the hardware from the software, but y'all can do what y'all do. And
but at the end of the day, to sell a console, you need games.
Echoing, but Phil Spencer is literally echoing that same sentiment. Like,
you know what? I'm gonna say.
You just read from him earlier.
I don't want to hear none of your opinions on Nintendo. That's all I'm gonna say.
The quote you just read from Phil Spencer earlier, he literally was just saying that. He literally was saying that his goal is to make it easier for the game devs.
Yeah, because guess what? The Xbox is doing so bad that he can barely get support on the Xbox. People don't want, like, devs are starting to not want to make games on Xbox because they're like, what's the point? So of course he wants to make it easier on devs by like, hey, you don't even have to port it to the Xbox because guess what? You can just put it on Steam. That's how bad it is right now.
But what bad it is, he started by telling you we are Windows. So like he basically saying like,
yeah, he gonna make it pretty, but at the end of the day, he's still running.
That's a flex.
That's
so like,
not a flex.
No matter what you say, he basically saying PC. That's why it's funny because y'all be trying to like PC Master Race is basically Xbox grandfather. Like literally, bruh. You so sick of it, but you started today's episode by saying, I just got a PC. I'm working on my PC. Like, bruh, you joining the race too. Why are people so in denial?
Oh yeah, shout out to Sabagos getting his gains in. So yeah. You can, yeah. It is what it is. But we can. So how do you feel about Phil Spencer's legacy?
Man, he's doing God's work. He's literally doing God's work. Like things are headed in the right direction. This little petty war you guys are talking about, like the adults, the grown-ups at the grown-up table. That's not the discussion we're having. You feel me? Y'all kids can keep having that discussion, but we're over that. You feel me? Like we're trying to have grade A hardware and grade A software.
It's crazy.
Hey man, it is what it is.
Anyone else got anything to say about Phil?
I don't have nothing negative, nothing positive, bro. I'm indifferent.
Oh man.
No, I'm indifferent. Phil says a lot and then talk outside of his neck a lot. So at the end of the day, I mean,
if you,
bro, it's really crazy how much damage the Xbox One, like, bro, that time period between like the Xbox 360 and that was a crazy fucking time, bro. I never seen PR get thrown on. This is like being up like 3-0 in the finals, right? And then getting swept 4-3. They won, like, bro, it's crazy, like. Hey, I ain't gonna lie,
bro.
Perfect thumbnail. Because when he hits, and when he misses, boy, that boy is Tony Snell.
Everybody was fucking up around that time, bro.
Nah. Only Nintendo and Xbox were fucking up. PlayStation was capitalizing on all of that.
The PS4 had an immaculate coming out. I don't even like PlayStation like that, but I'll say PlayStation 4 had a perfect like reveal and everything, bro.
Every episode,
marketing wise, because the games weren't there on PS4. but they made you feel like the games were there on PS4.
You're absolutely right, because Street Fighter 5, when that came out, bro, very mixed reviews, bro, for a console exclusive, bro.
Every podcast episode, multiple people are yelling, "Oh, shout out to Game Pass! Shout out to Game Pass!" Phil Spencer is a reason. He's part of that reason. He's the main reason for that.
We already said that.
So the hardware suffering.
I can say shout out Game Pass, and that Phil Spencer's still fucked up. Like
what?
Exactly. Game Pass is one part of it.
Yeah, but whatever you guys are here harping on, that's not important to him. And it's not like he's letting us know what is important to him. And he's doing it. And it's working.
Another thing, Xbox got its fandom back because, or like, people talk about Xbox all the time, and there's always something to say about Xbox in the news because Xbox execs are always talking. PlayStation and Nintendo execs don't say anything ever. It just happens one day, and then it's like, oh shit, that just happened. Like Phil is always leading you into it, but it's a good thing and a bad thing. Like Metroid says that we shouldn't he shouldn't be talking. He should be like Furukawa and just say nothing. I don't think that's inherently a good thing, but is can, like, if you're saying the right things, it helps. If you're saying, once you say that one thing that you shouldn't have said, it basically backfires all.
But no,
Xbox wouldn't be where they were as far as the fandom goes if they weren't talking all the time. Because during the Xbox One era, that was one of the big boons of Xbox. Like, hey, they're actually vocal about what they're doing. They're outside. They're talking about games. They're talking about the industry. They're giving us insights into what's going on. Whereas you're literally only speculating 9 times out of 10 if you're talking about Nintendo or PlayStation.
See, that's the thing. I feel like Phil Spencer do better at game showcases than at like interviews. Like, just do more game showcases and less interviews, bro.
Yeah.
How are you and Lord Metroid? How are you guys mad that the execs are trying to keep you informed?
Because they don't.
Because he says things and then goes back on those things that he said, and then it gets thrown in his face.
Yeah, if you say something, and I'm getting on your ass because you couldn't back up with your words. How is that me getting mad? I'm just telling you couldn't back up your words.
Yeah, but we gotta realize in business, change happens.
People gonna say what they gonna say.
But guess when you don't say, "Hey, Xbox is about great exclusive games," and then start putting your exclusives everywhere else afterwards, and then say, "You know what? Exclusives don't actually matter." Like, okay, you said this before, but now you're saying this now. That's the type of things that's gonna get thrown back in your face every time.
So we're faulting people for growth and change. That's what we're doing now.
Is it growth?
Yes, it's growth. Whenever you realize what you said yesterday was not as smart as what is going on today.
Hey, but guess what? You're getting paid. You're getting paid you're getting paid to do your job, and you got hella people telling you you're doing your job wrong. Shouldn't somebody else have your job then?
Yeah, see, they don't make Lord Metroid. They don't make the games, but you gotta help market the games. You gotta market the games one for sure, and then you gotta market the console where you want games to showcase on.
Don't market and then take back the marketing and say, "Oh, it's something else." That loses confidence for the consumer, bro. If you say we're gonna do this and everybody hates it and y'all take it back, then that's making y'all look wishy-washy.
It's the same thing. Like, hey, we will always support consoles. Like, console is always our main focus, and then all your advertisings are saying, "Hey, no console required. Just play in the cloud. Play on your PC. Play on your phone."
All right, so first
No
probably
console
whenever
required.
he was saying what he was saying, cloud wasn't a thing. And then we progressed to the
he
future.
said it. He said it when cloud was still a thing, and then the new marketing after that was no console required, because cloud was always, oh yeah, this is a supplement, and now they're like, no, this is play on anything but an Xbox, basically.
Yeah, hey, man. Things happen. Today's weather is not tomorrow's weather. You got to prepare for the current.
All right, but if he never said it, guess what? If he never said it, then it would have just been like, okay, this is the change. But instead, he went out and said things like this in the first place.
Hey, I'm an advocate for information. Provide me with as much information as possible, and let me then you can make
this isn't even information. This is just talk. Like, this ain't him saying, "Oh yeah, we're coming out with this game and this game." That's information. Like, yeah, we're working on all this stuff. No, that's information. This is talking.
Not gonna lie, the DRM shit back in the day was egregious.
Hilarious.
The DRM was the best thing about the Xbox One launch. Let's not talk about it. And then they got rid of it.
Yeah, that's like PlayStation saying, "Oh, multiplayer games don't matter." And then all of a sudden, you feel me? They're losing money because guess what? They're spending too much money making single player games just to make a multiplayer game. Like, bro, you're gonna tell us the multiplayer games don't matter and then go make one because you're losing money?
Wait, Don, am I tripping? The DRM don't got nothing to do with the internet shit, right? Remember when you said like, oh,
basically just the what's it called? Like, basically having to go online to check if the game is yours, basically.
Bro, yeah, that shit, the internet shit. Bro, when he announced that shit back in the day, bro, they hated him, bro. Oh my god, that was so bad.
Even though that's how it's been on
PC. You gotta be online to play a game that doesn't have online.
Yeah, sure.
Like,
that's literally how it is on Steam, and it's always been that way. But console gamers did it, like, I don't know what it is. They didn't know that. But the fact that you were able to share your games with your whole library of games with up to 5 people, that was better than like not having DRM. So we lost that. But yeah, I still look at Phil's legacy in a positive light, because literally we wouldn't even be talking about Xbox today unless it's just as a third party, and they'd only be releasing Halo, Gears, and Forza, and that's it. So in all, yes, he is the savior of Xbox still, but I just don't know what Xbox is gonna be at the end of this.
You sound like a boomer. Grow up, Randy. Open your mind. It's the future. You feel me? Like,
all I'm saying, whatever they do.
If Chuck's vision that all three become, I mean, that is the future. No matter, like, we know that's gonna happen.
Let go.
But the one who goes first is the loser. And that's what Xbox is gonna be.
According to you.
That's the only thing that matters.
According to both of you guys. Like, you can't just make up that stat and be like, yeah.
PC Master Race, so you don't get no say in what we're talking about when it comes to the console wars, bro.
It affects me. It
affects you, but you have no skin in the game when it comes to it.
I literally have a skin in the game.
You don't have a skin in the game in it.
I got game pass.
You PC Master Race. You already disown your family. You disgraced this family.
When somebody say you don't have skin in the game, you're not supposed to say I have
$1 trillion.
skin in the game.
No, Lord Metroid, $1 trillion company, but they can't afford
You gotta prove it.
marketing, localization, international support whatsoever. If it's not in America, they don't support that shit at all. But yeah, $1 trillion company though.
Bruh, Microsoft is a $1 trillion company. Xbox is not.
Hey, Phil got the keys, so that he's CEO of Microsoft Gaming, not Xbox. Microsoft Gaming. Anyways, any other tidbits about Phil before we wrap this up?
Okay, but if you're saying that, then wouldn't Microsoft Gaming be more? Which is making more sense. Wouldn't Microsoft Gaming be more PC focused? Because PC is Microsoft
Console
and Windows,
PC, cloud.
Right. The console is console is like Walkman. Remember the Walkman? Remember the Walkman? Like, bro, that's how that guy's a boomer, bro.
But look. Walkman got destroyed by who?
Guess what?
And PlayStation trying to act like who now?
There are people. Guess what? There are albums that make more money off of vinyls than they do on streaming.
Yes,
so you can say that it's old.
Nostalgia. Yeah, that's because of nostalgia, and that's because of monkey see monkey do. Like,
all right. So you can say, remember the walk. But guess what? Vinyls are still making money.
But most people that buy vinyls don't have vinyl players, and you know that. That's like a stat. You can look it up. Most people that buy vinyls don't own vinyl players. That's mental illness. That is mental illness.
I need to see that stat.
In 2024, disc jockey.
Hey, you can't say that they don't exist.
They do, but like, you know how small of a bro, like, why can't we be real, bruh? Like, what's going on, bruh?
I'll be on TikTok. I'll be seeing the OGs.
See what you said, OG?
I'll be seeing the OGs scratching them discs up.
This is dying breed, bruh. Like, it's like
it don't matter.
Young people are buying vinyls just as, like, if anything, they're buying them more.
Bruh, they don't got no play. It's like, bruh, it's trying to be cool. They want to be man. Be who you are. It's the future, bruh. Like, trying to go backwards in time. Oh, vinyl, like, bruh.
That's culture. That's culture, bro.
Bruh.
And so you should just get rid of your culture.
Vinyl is not no culture. These are necessities.
You gotta respect the people that want
to. He said gaming's a necessity now.
No, that's not what I meant to say. But like, it's objects. These are objects. These are not culture.
You gotta respect.
Vinyl is not. It's not culture. It's commerce. It's merchandise.
That's how you think.
What?
That's how you think. That's not what it is. That's just how you think.
That is what it is. It's a method to vinyl.
That's how you think.
Bro, like what?
Hey, people are still buying vinyl.
Hey, vinyl got higher quality music.
And that's another thing. Xbox. Xbox never had an identity. They've switched up so many times that they've never had a solid narrative. Nintendo, we know what their identity is. PlayStation, we know what their identity is.
But that's what I'm saying. Xbox
even though they're having their own crisis right now.
Xbox is finally they're done with puberty. They're now growing into who they are, and you have a problem with that. Like, Xbox has found themselves, and they're, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to take their stride, and you guys are trying to pull them backwards. They have to make a whole emergency showcase, because you guys trying to set the whole house on fire.
What they said, and that's the thing. They had to make a showcase for the shit they said.
The thing is, you don't want
or
that
not even
man
shit
to be
they said. It's the shit that came out from But guess what?
Rumored.
The people
Rumor
who were
has it.
against it are the ones who
Rumor
put that out.
Bruh, like that's what I'm saying. Yeah, y'all, the fans.
Who has to be accountable?
Shake my head.
Who has to be accountable?
Who has to be accountable?
But guess what?
No.
Okay,
Who
Chuck.
has to be accountable for what he said?
Would any of this be happening? Would any of this be happening if Xbox was in first place?
The only one that's accountable for what Phil
Xbox
Spencer
is
said.
in first place. You guys just
Nah,
don't see
They
it.
wish they were in first place.
See what I'm saying?
Xbox in
All
first
right,
place.
what are they in first place in?
One thing.
So all the for like since I want to say because we've been keeping tabs with all this. Well, I've been keeping tabs on this since January when we started the podcast. But all the games that have been coming out, we'll take it back to Starfield. All the games that have been coming out on Game Pass, all the Xbox games that have been coming out on Game Pass, Xbox has been winning.
Okay, but
It's not
Game Pass
moving
subscriptions are
out.
down. They're not where they're supposed to be.
I'm gonna lie.
But
I'm gonna lie.
Xbox, but that's
That's
everything. The economy as a whole.
No, because
What's
PlayStation and Nintendo are still selling, and PlayStation Plus still has more subscriptions.
And more consoles.
I ain't gonna lie, cause it's like, bro, Xbox.
So again,
Xbox
what is Xbox
after
first place in?
Xbox
wait,
came in
so
after PlayStation.
We need to be talking about facts.
So wait, all the games that have came out on Game Pass, they haven't done good numbers.
You mean
But
people
they're not
playing them?
moving consoles, Chuck.
Yeah, like Starfield and
Yeah, Starfield did great.
and if I remember correctly, the rest of them that have came out since then.
I mean, Starfield is a single player.
World.
I don't know why Starfield would be in NPDs today, Lord Metroid. That don't make sense. It's a single player game.
I remember Power World doing well also on Game Pass.
Yeah.
So like,
but how
Game Pass
many new subscriptions did they get?
that's what I'm saying. New subscriptions, I get that. We're gonna get there, and they're working on that. I was playing I've been playing Diablo thanks to Game Pass. So, they got me. I think I'm subscribed for a year straight or 2 years, if not that. So
it's not selling consoles though.
But the thing is, y'all said
you can't compare. All right, this is addressing Lord Metroid. Either way, you can't compare a game that launched in Game Pass to something that launched in retail.
Shouldn't they be focusing on?
That's what I'm saying. Lord Metroid has put himself in.
Because if Nintendo had a subscription where these games launched, I'm pretty sure they would not still be in NPD today.
All right, so what does NPD
And then
stand for?
another thing, I'm pretty sure if you see the sales of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC packs that they just did versus how many people just got it in the expansion pack instead, I'm pretty sure they gained way more subscriptions than they sold those DLC packs.
What does NPD stand for?
That's the charts that show the US sales.
All right. Because if you Google NPD, it's not looking good. But what's it called? Hey man,
It launched on retail and ended up in the #1 spot while being on Game Pass.
Wait,
when people could have got it for free.
Diablo's
and it still was #1 on Game Pass as well. So the sales are still split compared to only being on retail.
All right, but Power World launched retail and Game Pass, and it did good on both platforms. It did good on Steam, and it also did good on Game Pass.
Yeah.
So
if it was only on Steam, it probably still would have sold more, obviously. Or if it was only on Steam and Xbox and no Game Pass.
Yeah, it would have sold more. So I'm confused because I'm giving props to Game Pass.
Yeah, I was just talking about Lord Metroid.
Okay, yeah. So back to what I was saying. Lord Metroid earlier, he already said that the kind of consumer he is. He's a purchaser because he said he doesn't have Game Pass and he said he doesn't have the PS PS Premium. So he's not the kind of consumer he is. He's and I respect that. I was once that, but I blame Netflix. I blame Netflix. I got converted into the subscription-based system. They got me. I don't mind it. I don't care to hoard games. As long as I play and get it out of my system, we can move on.
That boy got finessed by
Honestly,
Netflix. That's crazy.
I feel like Xbox should worry about selling consoles if they're trying to sell consoles, bro. Game Pass is cool, but if y'all ain't even making money off the consoles, then like it's only like a race to the bottom.
Didn't Randy say earlier that they're selling consoles at a loss? So why wouldn't they focus on Game Pass?
That's what I'm saying. So like, because I didn't hear today was my first time hearing whenever Randy was reading Phil Spencer word, and I was like, whoa, this from the from what you read. I'm like, it's pretty clear. Like he's making it clear as day which direction he's trying to, you know what I'm saying, go down. And I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
My whole thing is, if you're selling consoles at a loss, then the only way you're gonna make bread is if you sell games and you sell Game Pass. So you need to focus on selling games and getting people to get Game Pass.
And the thing, Game Pass is, I don't know why Randy be flipping, because like I said, the Discord previously
They need to make games and they need to market Game Pass. That's what they need to do.
See,
I feel like that is what they're
because
doing.
When I say shout out Game Pass, that's me as a consumer saying yes, I love Game Pass. But when you look at the business, Game Pass isn't doing the numbers it's supposed to be doing. And that's when I say I'm not flipping. I'm literally letting you know, like, this is what's happening.
All right, so now watch this, because you also brought it up too. If since Xbox owns and isn't that going? I think it has been confirmed. I'm not you know what I'm saying, absolute, but if the next Call of Duty comes out on Game Pass,
it is.
So that's what I'm saying, like, so they're working on implementing things
and
that are going.
That's literally if Call of Duty gets on Game Pass and it doesn't do anything for Game Pass,
it's over. It's so over. That's an Xbox.
That's gonna be the problem right there. That's gonna.
And guess what?
That's
Call
the biggest franchise in consoles, like with consoles.
Hey Don, I'm not gonna lie. Call of Duty isn't even enough for me, personally.
Yeah, but you're out of that Call of Duty space. There's still 10+ million Call of Duty players.
I don't know.
I guess because of me, I feel like I take advantage of Game Pass because you can vouch for it. I would have never played Diablo if not for Game Pass. I would have never played Starfield if not for Game Pass.
No, Game Pass is great, but it's just not enough to keep Xbox afloat.
This is the dilemma when it comes to Game Pass and marketing. Like, they do not market Game Pass like they should. I don't know what it is. They just, like, there should be Super Bowls. I said this on Sebago's channel, but we should see Game Pass and Super Bowl commercials at every single NBA game, sports games, all that. Like, you should see them on every channel talk about Game Pass.
Exactly, bro. Because they don't they be having 2K on, or Madden on there or whatever.
Bro, that's what I literally said, that they should have a whole EA Sports compilation and then say all like on Game Pass. And yet
Hey,
they
Microsoft
just
just hire
don't
you for marketing.
market how they should these games. So
See, you got
marketing,
better marketing
and then
system than
also
Xbox right now.
most gamers only play like the casuals that are the ones who get Nintendo and PlayStation to 100 plus million. They literally buy 1 to 2 games a year, and they really don't have, or at least they don't have that much interest to be buying like playing a new game every other day. So when you give them 100 plus games to play, half the time they're not even. They're like, well, I already only spend like 60 to maybe 120 every year. So why would I pay 180 a year for games I'm not gonna play?
Exactly. You're right about that. Most casual gamers only playing like 3-4 games a year, bro.
So unless you can get that 180 value, just like hey, guess what? Call of Duty, GTA 6, and every FIFA, Madden, all of that, day one every year. That would be like, if you could market that, that would get all the casuals in. Like, hey, stop buying all these games every year. Just get Game Pass.
Get Game Pass. Yup.
Get a
That's
$1 million
that would be
shark
crazy.
card in GTA 6 every month. But yeah, what would you say?
Game
Spinner?
Pass.
Damn.
So yeah,
Free V-Bucks every month
yeah.
with Game Pass.
I don't know how we got to this part of the topic, but anything else we gonna say about Xbox, Phil Spencer's legacy, all that?
Like I said, man,
His own worst
you-
enemy.
Let's
you
see
put
what
me
he do.
onto Phil Spencer, you know.
Let's see what's going to transfer.
So and I like what I'm seeing as a PC. Let me.
Yeah, because PC gamers are definitely getting a better stick than the Xbox gamers. That's for
We're
sure.
all one. Kumbaya, my lord. You know,
That's fake.
hold my
That's fake.
hands. Lean on
He's
me.
saying that while being master
That's
race is
fake.
crazy.
That's fake.
Bro, why be a supremacist?
Exactly. He should be. I'm not PC master race. I'm for all. All for all.
I literally was just about to say that. I literally said PC racer, and I was like, "Go keep it PC. We're gonna take out the." You feel me? Because I guess me being pro PC makes other people feel some type of way, which is crazy to me. Nobody's stopping them from calling us a master racer.
Being pro PC is not a problem. Master race is, but we're not gonna get into that.
Oh,
So,
man.
I'm pro all. I just have an Xbox.
Exactly. We're
Not
cool
a
with
PC
humble PC.
also.
Hey, we're cool with humble
But
PC
like,
gamers.
if I had to pick, I'm gonna most likely pick the Xbox over the
Over a
PC.
PC. Oh man. Hey man, like I said, as us people, we're not, you know what I'm saying? We're not whatever the word is. My brain is
I keep my Xbox for when my PC fails me, which is all the time.
Wow.
That's all I gotta say about
Hey,
that.
hey, I'm right there with you, my boy. I'm right there with
Bruh,
you.
like what?
And with that, we can go ahead
That's how
and
I
wrap
feel.
up the show. Had a lot of heated discussion today.
Appreciate
because
y'all
of
for
somebody.
stopping by.
Boom.
Hey,
Put a name
but
on it.
We can go ahead and start dropping them socials, and
Dropping
then
them bars.
talking about what we gonna be playing, what's in store for the future. So, like I said, that was episode 12 of Project Untitled Gaming Podcast. Y'all can catch us next week, 12 p.m. Eastern. Whoa, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m.
Whoa.
Eastern. I suck at time. 10 p.m. Pacific for those Casos out there. And let's go ahead and start linking them socials. You're on Spitta. Where can we find you? And what are you gonna be playing?
You're on spit on everything. Be playing Street Fighter. Hopefully
Street
keep
Fighter?
playing. Yeah, hopefully keep playing Halo. That's about it.
Are you done with Tekken?
Am I done with Tekken? Nah, I'm not done with Tekken. I just been having the urge to play Street Fighter because you feel me, Akuma about to come out, so
Oh yeah,
that's
cool.
literally the only reason. I'll be wanting to play Tekken. Don't get me wrong, but every time it just be like, Street
Shout out
Fighter.
to Lord Metroid and some bagels in the chat.
Shout out to y'all,
There,
man.
there was. Were there good combos? And then Sebago says, "Great episode today, gentlemen. Keep being great, except for Chuck." Shout out to Sebagos for that one. That's a great comment.
Whoa.
That's crazy. So now we see. Now the fans know the truth. That
It is
just
what it
playing.
is.
Oh, that's a good one. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see about Diablo.
Do we have an official hater number 3?
Hey, if I'm a Chuck hater, I'm the official Chuck hater.
See, that's the thing.
I will
Everybody's
stand
like
on it.
number one hater in their own way, bro.
No,
Hey, to understand one is to
shout out
understand the
to my
other.
man
I'm just sitting on the
shocked.
I'm like, why they say fuck me for?
Shout out to my man Chuck for
Constructive
making these
criticism, my
discussions
guy.
go an hour longer than they should.
Hey
And
man, let's get
for giving the side of a true master race.
on
He been a master race for how long?
2 years
All right,
now. Let's
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Oh man.
All
2
right,
years? That's
you're on
crazy.
Chukwu. Where can we find you and what you gonna be playing?
Hey, my headphones unplugged. If I missed some.
Your socials, man. Your
Oh,
socials.
my bad. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, you guys can find me on year round Chuku everywhere, all platforms. I advise you guys to join the Discord. The Discord is basically the podcast is a glimpse into the Discord. My Twitch is year round Chuku with a 2.
Our Discord is not set up for other people yet. We need to get some things fixed up for gaming.
Nah, Don, I've been telling you to set up
because we don't have any. We literally have no gaming chats. We need to add that.
Hey man, you can create it. Everybody,
you're literally the
He
channel
never
host.
Hefe. He's the Hefe.
Everybody whose name is Gold, you guys
Hefe.
have privileges. You guys can
Hey
set
y'all,
up things.
hey y'all, I got one thing to say. Go watch Sandland. That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out
yeah,
to
shout out
Sebagos. He
Sandland.
said go watch Sandland, Beelzebub, and Thief Have Me Dying. LOL.
No, that show's good as shit, man. Even you, Don. I'm surprised you haven't watched it yet, man. I'm
Bro,
disappointed
I'm
in you.
already. I got a backlog already. I can't be adding more anime.
Your backlog
I'm not even ready for next season yet.
What the hell are you talking about?
Is Sandland a part of that one game?
Why do y'all keep saying there's only 8 episodes? That's only 4 less than every other anime.
Bro, oh my god, your backlog been backlogging, so I don't know why you can't just sneak in the anime, bro. That's not even that long. I digress.
But you know he be sneaking in other stuff, so that
bro,
that,
like
I'm
bro,
not,
you want to know how
the new season of anime is about to start next week, and
So
I'm
you're
not
done.
gonna be watching any of those anytime soon. Sandland is gonna be in that category.
Hey, I have Sandland.
You got a lot of games to play.
We gonna get to it when we get to it.
Is Sandland the one game too? Is it?
Yeah, the Akira Toriyama.
Okay.
When is the game coming out? When is the game coming out?
April 26th, I think, or something like that. Sometime in April.
Cause I'm still contemplating if I'm finna get solo leveling.
All right, so yeah, Twitch. You can find me on Twitch. Year round Chuku, CHUKWU with a 2, and we gonna be. Hopefully, we get a chance to beat Diablo. We're gonna be playing Diablo. We might take a break from Rust, so we might just be Diablo and Valorant for right now. Fingers crossed.
Right. I'll ask you that question later.
What question?
All right.
It's about Diablo.
The Spirit of Truth, Mars. Where can we find you and what you gonna be playing?
Y'all can find me at the Lord Mars with a Z at Twitch. You feel me? That's the only place I'm on right now. I mean, I got a kick too, but who be on there? Don't nobody be on there. But anyway,
Yeah, and I'm gonna be on Dragon's Dogma 2. I might hop on. Diablo with y'all guys. You feel me? It's multiplayer, right? Diablo multiplayer.
You're
You're
Yeah, I might hop on that with y'all guys. You feel me?
all right.
And yeah,
And the doc
Ye-
officially got a PC question mark
joining
Question
the
mark.
race.
kinda.
Ain't about to play
Kind of,
nothing.
a little bit.
Joining the
But
race.
yeah,
Where can we find you and what you gonna be playing?
Ain't about to play nothing.
man, I'm set on my PC. Leave me alone. But anyway, you can find me at Deadshot Teach, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, whatever. It don't even matter. You know, I be
Don't
active
follow him on
sometimes.
Twitter.
Yeah, don't follow me on Twitter. If you,
Cupcake ass.
hey man, I'll mess up your
Buttercup.
algorithm. I'm not gonna lie.
If
You
you
messed up
lactose
your
intolerant,
Hey man,
if you like
hey,
those intolerant,
hey, this is a personal conversation. That's all.
if you like those intolerant, stay out his Twitter.
Hey, leave the milk alone. But yeah,
Oh,
that's
geez.
it. That's all I gotta say.
All right, and Cap King Casso. Shout out to Casso for coming back. We've been missing him on these last few episodes, but you know what I mean? He stuck with us too. So what it
You
do?
already
Where can
know.
we find you?
You already know what it is, man. It's CAP King Casso, now known as the woke dealer on my socials right now. On YouTube and streaming platforms is still CAPKINGKSSO. You already know. You can look forward to me venturing outside of Call of Duty, slowly but surely. Any suggestions, please do shoot them my way. Cause if you really on the same, like, I know some of y'all are ride or die certain game fans, so you can understand me on that level. So if you run across a game that takes you out of that little tunnel vision, please run it past me. Appreciate
Alright, no
everybody
doubt.
for tuning in.
Do you
Appreciate
have
everybody for
any games
the
that you're
support.
thinking of playing soon, or
I downloaded some games, but I haven't touched them, so I can't really say. Like, I guess what I did was I downloaded a bunch of games. I got into Cocoon and Brotato, and the other ones were just like kind of speculatory downloads, like UFC, um, uh, Ghostwire. I was
You
actually
play Ghostwire Tokyo?
I haven't played it yet, but I was thinking about it. I got it downloaded, and then
I need to replay that because I think I was playing it
you
with my
know,
OG.
cause health is wealth. I downloaded. I feel like Eddie. I downloaded the farming simulator. You feel me?
hey,
But those is
the
games I
Farming
haven't
Simulator?
touched yet.
You can get lost in
Now,
that
I've been
game.
playing some of the simulator
I
games.
bet.
All right, no
But
doubt.
yeah, thank you.
Always happy about the journey of Deontay
wait,
going out
you
of
never tried
the.
Power World?
Oh yeah,
You said what?
You
Power
never
World is a
tried
good
Power
one too.
World?
No, I got Power. That's no, not Power World. But I got Party Animals downloaded. I think
Oh yeah,
Randy
we
told
need
me
to play that.
about that. I got it downloaded, so hey. I'm gonna go
But yeah,
grab some food after this.
and as for myself, you can find me on Twitter /pastafeet FE3T. Don't ask why. And twitch.tv/Don Solo SOLOW. Will you find me there? Probably not. But find me making absurd claims on Twitter and bad takes and shitty memes.
And
So
yeah,
yeah. As far as
yeah.
what I'm gonna be
Let us know.
playing, Dragon's Dogma, Unicorn Overlord, and maybe probably playing some Diablo with the homies now that it's on Game Pass. I made a new character and everything. So yeah, that is all for the show. Let us know how you
in the
feeling
comments.
about the show
And tell us
in the
what
comments.
what console y'all think gonna
You
die
about to make
first
a
in the
song right
comments.
there.
Let's have a discussion in the comments about the
And
war.
what
You
games
feel me?
y'all playing,
Yeah.
anime recommendations, anything. Let us know. We always want to hear from y'all. And with that, let's get out of here.
And to my
Peace
fellow
out,
master
y'all.
racers,
You're not allowed.
I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna keep fighting a good fight.
All right,
I will
everybody.
see y'all
Peace
later.
out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Shout out to Sabagos and Lord Metroid in the chat, as always.
In the chat,
All
guys.
love. Peace out.
Peace. Have a wonderful day.